Like, I'll go change it during the stream so that it's accurate. Let's see. We're live. We are. Yeah, it looks like we are live. How is everybody out there doing in Dreamland? I don't know why I
Yes.
felt the need to say that. That was fucking cringy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful, man. Good job.
It was like George Norrie. Like I was thinking, like we're the late night
Coast
conspiracy
to
theory
coast.
thing. Coast to coast with George Norrie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how's everything out there in Dreamland? Hope you're avoiding the evil dimension.
Yeah.
But if you're not, call me. Yeah.
Stick around. Someone might call in from Area 51. A frantic, not
Oh,
staged phone call.
is Area 51? Was that today or was that, I thought that was the 20th? I could be.
No, I'm just saying that show. Like they have had times where,
Oh
like, a
yeah,
guy called in, he sounds all frantic and scared, and he's just talking. It could
yeah,
be legitimate, but it's probably not.
yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was sometimes like I would forget my laptop or I would forget to bring movies or something to watch at work, and I would just have a radio and listen to like the late night radio shows like George Norrie and whatever else was on, and that was always like a lifesaver because it was so entertaining.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's almost certainly bullshit, but it's fucking entertaining.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's definitely nonsense.
yeah, yeah. I fucking love that shit though.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
fucking
it's it's the best.
yeah. Because technically, it's like possible. It's just incredible.
It's the best.
Almost all of it's like just incredibly
Yeah.
unlikely. Because technically, it's like, oh, okay, you guys know all of these fucking. You're aware of like 180 different species, and you've got characteristics for each one. Like it's kind of impressive on a certain level.
Huh. Yeah, exactly. Well, and he also had like a lot of like regulars, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So there were certain things that were like almost like a weekly show, like an episode of like an ongoing weekly show that was like a sort of like a bonus if you watched enough or listened to enough, I should say, of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said, some of this shit seems like it could be legit. Like the remote viewing shit is really interesting because you got like um, college professors saying like this is statistically impossible for them to do this to get this fucking knowledge without actually being able to do what they say they're doing. You know, so yeah, some of
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking crazy. Like the Ingo Swann was like the originator, one of the originators of the fucking remote viewing shit. I can't remember what the chick's name was, but it was some fucking like college professor. It was like, yeah, there's no way this can be fucking accident or chance.
Yeah.
Because they
Oh,
would
for
tell them to
sure.
go to this spot and tell me what you see, and they would fucking nail it like a vast majority of the time.
The way I look at it is, I don't know. There's too many fucking things out in the world to be like absolutely certain with a
Mm.
lot of this stuff. Like some of this stuff, like you can be pretty fucking certain. But there are once in a while there are little the things that just kind of pop up that are anomalies, and you're like, well, maybe that's fucking not as easy as I thought to fucking discern the difference between reality and whatever this person is claiming. Maybe
Mm.
they're not wrong.
Yeah, yeah. I just like to keep an open mind, but not be too open-minded. I guess. Like I'll
Yeah,
consider pretty much anything possible, but some of it strains credulity.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, you don't want to be taken for a fool too easily.
Right.
Let's see, is it gonna
Yeah.
change? Is it gonna change? I think I changed the name because it went back to kid approved Biden.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, it's funny once, but not funny every time.
Yeah.
So I
Can't
think
go
this one
back
is
to that well
Lego,
too
not
many times.
waffles. Yeah, Lego, not waffles. That should definitely get us a bunch of kids watching because that's who needs to hear what we have to say. Get the
Yeah, hook them while
children.
they're young.
Can't cook them while they're young. Oh man. Yeah. First we'll start you with the weed, then we'll get you to the methamphetamines, and then it's the opiates, and then it's what was the what's the other one that's real big right now? The fucking phenylene
Molly?
or
Oh, fentanyl?
fentanyl. Yeah, that's the other one that's real big right now. It's killing everybody.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that one until rehab. I'm like, fuck, man. I thought I was doing a good job with the doctors, fooling them and shit. They never offered me fentanyl.
Oh, damn it! I could have been better. I could have been
I want to eat.
better.
I want to be able to break those things open and eat the toxic gel to get high.
Oh, is that what they're doing with the fentanyl patches? Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah. Because it's you're supposed to stick it on your skin or whatever. Yeah. Apparently they would bust it open and just eat that shit.
Oh man, that is like that's a whole nother level beyond like the people that fucking cut up and snort the pills. Like I'm like always like that's a little fucking extreme.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it. It gets into your system faster, and you get a stronger, physical reaction to medication all at once.
Yeah.
Like I understand why they do it. It's just like wow, that's kind of sad. But like fucking literally cutting open like pain patches to eat the fucking gel.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
fucking
a
nuts.
whole other level of desperation.
Yeah, dude, like when I went to rehab, dude, I was like, holy fuck, like, am I the only one that actually took his fucking, like, just swallowed his fucking pills? Because I never fucking, broke them up or any of that kind of shit.
Oh yeah, you can snort them, you can break them up and just chew them up, or you can.
Yeah, and I was aware that you could do that.
You can inject them, right? Like,
most of them, I think they've like put shit into them now that you're not really able to either like snorting them or injecting them like doesn't work or something. I think I don't know. I've been out of the game for a while, but I think they were starting to put shit into them that prevented you from doing any of that shit.
Yeah.
Which I don't know seems unnecessary. Like I don't know if that technology was completely like you had to waste your time on that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
People are gonna get high.
It's the war on drugs is inevitably losing one because people will always choose to get high, and there's nothing you can do to stop them. I mean, it's ultimately it has to be their decision. So,
yeah.
Kudos to everybody that's willing to say like, "Hey, man, this drug is causing my life problems to the point where I'm not able to do the things I want to do in life, so I can't do this drug." Kudos to those people. Like that's a tough decision to make.
Yeah, although it's generally kind of thrust upon you.
Yeah, but accepting it—that's the hard part because it's so easy to just be like, "Nah, that's just everybody."
Yeah, that's true.
Just being ridiculous. They're exaggerating.
Yeah, that's true. I could have gone like I consider whatever my point was when I actually went to rehab, my rock bottom, but yeah, it could have gotten worse. I didn't ever get arrested or fucking hospitalized or any of the shit that normally happens to people before they finally fucking try to quit. But yeah.
Yeah, usually jail is involved at least once.
Yeah, somehow I managed to avoid all that, dude.
Yeah, you ended up with the not ending up with any of the legal issues is the really nice part. Like you got really lucky there.
Yeah, fucking A.
Because fucking once the cops got their fucking hooks in you, Jesus Christ, it's so hard to get them out.
Mm-hmm.
And it has nothing to do with what's safe or what's good for the people. Just in general, when the justice system gets their hooks into you, man, they want to get every penny out of you they can.
Yeah, they want you to be continually paying fines and shit like that, dude.
Oh, and for services rendered, you got to fucking pay for the classes and the meetings and the fucking therapy and all this other shit. They want to get every last fucking penny out of your wallet they can possibly get.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it really bothers me, and also what other bothers me is that you've never paid your dues. Like, you're never fucking done.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
yeah.
Alright, so somebody's been in prison for like 10 years or whatever. Maybe they tried to steal a car or something. After 10 years, they still can't go anywhere or get a job or anything because people still are all on them saying like, nah, they're a fucking felon. They can't work in any of these companies or.
Right.
It's fucked up because it's like, how are they supposed to stop being criminals? Like either they've done their time, They've paid for the crime, and that's it. Like, now they get to go back and be a citizen. There shouldn't be any record. At least in my mind, there shouldn't.
Ah, shit. Sorry. I was trying to turn the fan on and still keep the fucking the headset in, and it didn't fucking work.
Don't worry about it.
The fan is now on, ladies and gentlemen. Everything's okay.
Yeah, I got like 3 of them running in my room, so hopefully it's not too loud. I don't know if you can hear it at all, or if it's.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Right,
Get gaming in here. If anybody can hear it, gaming can hear it.
I don't think gaming's talking to me right now because the whole thing with Trippy Poop. So.
Oh no shit.
No, I haven't really heard from him since then.
Oh.
I banned Trippy Poop. I don't know if that's the case. I don't really. Either way, it's not going to matter. I'm still down. If gaming wants to come on, absolutely welcome, 100%.
Right.
Love gaming.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole thing with Trippy Poop is just like I can hear him ramping up, and I'm just like I'm not having that yelling bullshit on my fucking channel.
Yeah, and it was stupid shit.
Nonsense. This is going to be going on.
Yeah, it was really fucking.
Nobody's going to watch.
Yeah. Well, at least nobody on stream really seemed to mind.
Like no, I don't think anybody cared. Yeah, and gaming left like right afterwards. That's why I was like.
Yeah. Well, gaming wasn't on when it happened. He came on shortly after.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't even on when that actually went down.
Satan was just like confused because he was so smashed. He's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, when Satan's not willing to fucking get into some shit, that's a pretty big red flag.
Well, Satan offered him several outs. He's like, look, you win the conversation. Like, whatever's going on, like, you just tell me what your problem is. I don't understand.
Yeah.
What do you... Because he was just like, hey, like, why are you mad? Like, I don't know what's going on here.
Mm.
And that's not normal, because usually he's just like, oh yeah, you're a little bitch. But I think you could tell that Trippy was genuinely upset or whatever, and he was just like...
Yeah, I don't know if he was, though. He might have actually just been, like, he might have thought he was being funny.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, know, some people are fucking, like, they think they're funny, but they're really just obnoxious.
Yeah, I don't think I had as much of an issue with Trippy Poop as you guys do with the talking thing.
Oh God, really?
But he just goes on and on and on. And,
yeah, well,
I just
even
tend to
that
zone out at that point, so I don't really pay attention anymore.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's not even just the amount, but it always it's always what he wants to talk about is what bugs me.
Oh, you guys can't change the topic? Because I noticed people kept trying to change the topic from Bigfoot Dick.
Yeah. Well, no, anytime. He's the one...
like a minute, and then it was just like, dude, you're just rehashing the same jokes. Can we not keep going down the same path?
Yeah, but then, even then, when it gets changed, and then he fucking rambles on about the next thing, and then fucking rambles on about the next thing. And, because generally he definitely will start talking before someone stops talking. In the rare instances when he isn't talking, like when people are getting close to finished, like he'll start talking before they're done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? He did that a couple times to me. That was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I look back, I didn't really pay much attention. Yeah, that was kind of fucking...
Yeah, no, he's fucking annoying and obnoxious, dude.
Oh, well, I mean... I blocked him up here, so I don't have to worry about it. But,
no.
It's just a shame, because I know he's friends with a lot of people that we're friends with.
Yeah. I don't get it. I guess it'd probably be alright watching him on his own stream, because then it's on his own channel. Do whatever the fuck he wants, but...
Yeah, I've watched his streams I've watched a bunch of his streams before. They're entertaining. He's a good streamer.
Right.
And I have definitely interacted with him on multiple occasions other than just this channel, and it was entertaining, so... I don't know.
But yeah, if he's on a stream, it's like one of the people, like if he's on a stream, I don't watch his channel, so it's always on someone else's, but I will generally stop watching that stream.
That stream got a little bigger than I usually like to have for people. I like to keep it around 5, at the very most, 5.
Yeah.
Like, if they're good people, I'll go higher to like 6 or 7 at the very most. But I generally just like to keep it at the most as 5 because it's
yeah, it's a manageable number, dude.
we're not on camera, so the cues for conversation are hard enough to read.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Obviously, you're not in the same place. You know,
Yeah.
nothing's on camera. So yeah, you have no visual cues. Yeah, yeah, it makes it tough, dude.
Because then it's easier not to interrupt people because you can see them like taking in that breath, or just the physical body language where they're ready to start talking, or finished for that matter. But yeah, like then it's easier for that, so it's harder to overtalk people. But
Indeed.
when I say good people, I mean people that aren't going to get upset with each other for like over talking here and there, and people that can handle like somebody taking the piss, even if they like do it in like a real way.
Yeah, yeah.
Because sometimes maybe you were just an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe I was just an asshole. Somebody just fucking say something.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you're not aware you're being an asshole, being told. It can be painful, but you know, you can at least be drawing attention to it and like, oh, maybe I should not do that in the future.
I do have a tendency when somebody's starting to get annoyed with me to be like, maybe I could push them a little further.
I think I fuck with them a little more, dude. They seem primed to go off. A little
further. Probably not any more than that, but a little further.
Yeah, speaking of that, I wonder what 4D Mike is up to.
Oh, I don't know, man. I haven't heard from him in so long.
Nah.
He was dealing with so much fucking terrible bullshit with his wife and fucking custody and
right
court battles. And then he's talked about this before on here, so I'm not talking out of course or sharing shit that hasn't been said before. He's adopted. So he's and his parents are dying, and there's a whole lot of stuff going on with the inheritance stuff.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. A lot of shitty family members.
Shady family members to deal with. Everybody wants a fucking piece, but ultimately, what he's trying to do is get together enough of a stake from the inheritance to clear out like. Leave everything, no bills, no outstanding debt kind of stuff, and get the heck out of the state of Montana.
Mm.
He just wants to get the fuck out of there. So, like, I think he's actually aiming for California, which I would tell him, no, you're coming to a place with worse aspects. Just for, like, the job market itself is just worse. Way worse right now.
Yeah, I hear you.
But, so hopefully he's successful, man. Love the dude, love Mike, but I don't know if he's ever going to come back on or if he's just moved on or like there's like this is like a past thing.
Right.
But he's always welcome on.
Yeah.
If you're out there, contact me on the Twitters. I'll invite you to the Discord, or the Discord is in the information on the stream. You're welcome.
Yeah, even if you
take part, man.
Yeah, even if you are kind of a libtard 4D Mike, you're all right.
Hey, man, we can have libtards. Fucking, have you seen Satan's friend, fucking Sheepbot, on fucking Twitter? That dude is so fucking left and retarded. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh no, shit! It really doesn't come across when he's on here.
Oh, he's hardcore fucking like Trump derangement syndrome, kind of like leftist and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Super great guy. I've played Sea of Thieves with him a bunch of times. He's really fucking fun to hang out with. But yeah, definitely his politics are retarded.
Right.
He'd probably say the same thing about mine. Fair enough.
Yeah, but he's at least one of the people that knows to fucking, not harp on that shit. You know what I mean? Like just being a regular person for the most part.
Yeah.
Not being like their whole life is hating Trump.
Because fucking in real life, who cares?
Yeah, most of the shit's not actually affecting us.
I want to fucking get a good job, or I want to fucking hang out with my friends and fucking watch a movie or something. Who gives a shit who the fucking president is at that point? You can't. It's not going to change anything.
Yeah.
You know? If you're letting that change your day-to-day life, you're fucking dumb.
Yeah, because it really doesn't affect you much at the end of the day.
Yeah, like I want Trump to win the next election. If he doesn't win the next election, that's not going to change my life in any drastic, real, or meaningful way.
Yeah, yeah. Although you know what I find weird is people are kind of bailing on him over the gun stuff, which I have a fucking problem with too. But I still think he's better than any. You know what I mean? Like
Given the options,
as
I'd choose
frightening as
him
that
over the other
is.
options right now. Still,
Yeah, yeah. You want to
but I
go with
definitely don't agree with the red flag laws. No, 100%. Those are fucking wrong.
right?
And
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
shitty
But
when he
people,
started blaming video games, and I think it's also shitty that he's caving into the flavor cartridge vaping ban.
mm, yeah, that's
Banning
some
flavor
bullshit.
cartridges. That's some bullshit. Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
even what's to
yeah.
blame. It has nothing to do with the nicotine vape.
Yeah, apparently, from what I've heard, the people that have actually like died from it are ones that are buying third party like bootleg shit,
It's it's
right?
it's almost it's almost 100% people that are buying fake off fake online
Like knockoffs.
cartridges, knockoff cartridges from like China or other places, and they're getting
Mm-hmm.
them delivered to their house via like Instagram and shit, like weird fucking sources.
Mm.
And so
Yeah.
it's like if you go to the so if you go to a dispensary and you get yourself a regular like weed vape pen like they get the cartridge thing,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Right.
$30 to $40 average for like a low price. So you're not going to find it for less than $30.
Right.
Um, and but you know that it comes from a legitimate like just like there it's all documented. Everything is legitimate. That's you know exactly what's really in there. But when you're buying those like third party fucking fakes from off the fucking Instagram and shit for $20 a hit or $10 a fucking hit, like half gram or whatever, like you don't know what the fuck you're getting.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can
That's some
tell.
scary shit.
Like the
Mm.
biggest and easiest way to tell right now is if your cartridge and you tip it around in the oil, like the oil shouldn't move or flow at all. If it's a
Right.
real
Right.
one. If it's a fake one, it'll be liquidy and float, and like bubbles will move around and shit in there. Like that's the real cartridges. That doesn't happen at all.
Mm.
So if that doesn't
Yeah.
clue you in that you're not getting what the fuck you paid for, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. Because that should your
Right.
first thing should be like, wow, none of the real ones ever did that.
Yeah. The regular ones I get. It's weird that this discount one would do that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and who knows what the fuck you're smoking at that point.
Yeah. That's just fucking. Yeah. I don't know. Vaping is fucking. Kind of annoying, kind of obnoxious, but whatever. It shouldn't be outlawed just because some dumbasses are buying fucking
The
knockoff
benefit
shit that's killing them.
the benefit for like vaping when you're talking about weed, if you're vaping like because you can actually vape the dry weed itself, like you can just grind it up and put it in a vaporizer,
Right, right.
or the wax or the concentrates, is that you don't cough near as much. It's super super smooth on your throat. Like it's so smooth.
Yeah.
It's
We'll
almost
have
like
way less
smoking a
lung
cigarette
cancer.
smooth on your throat, like where you can just like puff and it's not a big
Right.
deal. So that's the difference. That's why people choose it over the smoking the weed itself, like weed.
Right, right.
And as far as the vaping the nicotine, like I want people to be able to vape. I need to know who to avoid.
Right. That guy's most likely a hipster douchebag.
Yeah.
Okay, I will not talk to him.
I mean, I may have friends that vape, but I'm certainly, I'm not gonna make any more friends that vape because there's a limit to how many you're allowed
No.
before you start becoming a hipster.
Yeah, because not all hipsters do the weird twirly mustaches, so it's nice to have the vape thing to be able to identify them, dude.
Yeah, gotta see them coming from a long way away. Oh, I fucking finally watched Roadhouse, by the way.
You had never seen Roadhouse?
Stabby's never watched. What the fuck is wrong with Roadhouse, dude? What the fuck? That movie was fucking bizarre.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking weird, dude.
Yeah. In the beginning of the movie, he just gives up the job for no apparent reason and acts kind of shitty about it. Like it's like, oh fuck you.
Yeah.
And then the guy that hires him doesn't see that as a huge fucking red flag. Like this dude just walked out of a great job. Like you're hiring him, you should be concerned, man.
Yeah, I guess I never looked at it. Well, I saw it when I was very young. I
It's
guess
true.
or not
Yeah,
very
if you're
young,
younger,
but
it's probably not as big a thing. But when he gives the homeless guy his car, and there's no mention of the other car that he owns, and you're just like, why the fuck did you just give that dude his car?
Man.
And looks
I don't
so
remember much from
happy
it.
about it.
Yeah. Although I thought it was kind of cool that he had like the badass car that he just kept in the fucking garage, and then had an old fucking fucked up car because he knew people were gonna trash it for
Yeah,
getting thrown
he
out.
knew they were gonna get trashed. Yeah, that was cute. I like, how did the
Yeah.
fucking doctor suddenly be like insanely in love with him after stitching him up like once?
Pain don't hurt. Oh man, great line. Pain don't hurt.
Pain don't hurt. Yeah, that was a good one. The weird martial arts shit that they threw in there, just fucking like random nonsense, was just like, what the fuck? Suddenly he's out there doing katas in the farm, and that farmer kept looking at him like he wanted to fuck him so bad. Like,
Antler's way better than the sheep numbing.
he pulls up to this farmer's place to rent the house, like the little apartment or whatever.
Right.
Right? I'm sure you remember this. And the farmer's giving him these looks like, oh, baby, something's going to go down. But they
in the farmer's defense, it was Patrick Swayze.
It is Patrick
He
Swayze.
is
And at the
quite
prime of his
androgynous.
life, too, when he was looking real hot.
Yeah, he was very androgynous,
Other
very
than
pretty.
The mullet was kind of a little off-putting, but
Yeah.
everybody had a
Although
mullet.
back then, the mullet was the thing, dude.
Kurt Russell had the mullet. Patrick Swayze had the mullet.
Yeah, it was way before Billy Ray Cyrus ruined the mullet for.
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. Somebody shoot this motherfucker before he makes the song. Go back in time.
Yeah,
Save us.
definitely before he has a child and names it Miley.
Oh God, Miley Cyrus is hilarious.
Yeah,
She's
So
out of
fucking-
this fucking world, man.
yeah, so super edgy, dude. Fucking,
She's
it's
so
like
fucking
annoying.
dumb.
Yeah, but yeah, she really believes that she's. Yeah, I don't know. That chick's fucking weird.
She's just dumb, dude.
I'm pushing the boundaries. Like,
I
you're
thought
just
the
fucking
thing
stupid.
with Paul McCartney was fucking funny. Where she got to meet Paul McCartney, and she's like, I'm so fucking. She was like, I'm feeling insanely nervous. I don't know what the fuck to do. And then I realized he won't look at me because the fucking shirt I'm wearing is like sheer, and you can see my tits through it, and it's like. So she's like, she was like, it made me feel a little more comfortable to know that like I was making him uncomfortable too.
She has tits.
Well, yeah, as it were.
Yeah. You mean nipples? I don't know that she has any discernible tits.
See, here's the thing though. Paul McCartney might get a blowjob from Miley Cyrus. Like he has to always be aware because there's not a lot of people that would be like, no. I mean,
Yeah, well, it's Paul McCartney, dude.
And he was like, dude, you want to blow me? Would you be like, no, or would you be like, God save the
I
Queen?
would consider it. I would be. I wouldn't mind being able to. I blew Paul McCartney. That's a once in a lifetime experience,
Dinner
dude.
on for years.
Fuck yeah. These lips right here touch Paul McCartney's cock.
But I mean, it's a real possibility. Like this topless fucking young like rock star could potentially be, in they could potentially be in their trailer, banging it out. So. He's
Yeah, dude.
nervous.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, until the day he dies, I think Paul McCartney is the coolest motherfucker on the planet, dude.
Yeah, just wait. I'm sure like something will come out later.
Maybe, but he seems like a genuinely decent dude.
He does
like,
seem like a genuinely decent person. That is 100% true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because I mean, like the Beatles. I mean, there's not really anything that's ever been as big as the fucking Beatles, dude. To be that fucking famous that young, because again, they're like fucking. What was he? Basically about 20 years old when the Beatles broke.
Yeah, they were
very young,
dude.
dude.
Real young. Like I don't think any of them were even old enough to drink in like the U.S.
Yeah. So yeah, to be that fucking famous, but still managed to, for that long, and still managed to be relatively grounded, like that's pretty fucking spectacular, dude.
Yeah.
Because I remember him being on Stern, and this is one of the reasons I think he's, again, coolest motherfucker out there. Because Stern was like, well, no, you can afford a private jet. And he's like, yeah, I can, but I have no need for it because he just flies commercial. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, I don't need a private jet. Why? Just so I can say I have a private jet? It's like I don't fly that much that I need a fucking private jet.
That's a really good point, though. Like, I mean, that's somebody who has like a a real, like, reasonable head on their shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could afford that, but what the fuck would I do with it?
Yeah. It's an unnecessary purchase. Yeah. I'm like Kenneth Copeland. Yeah. Buying fucking Tyler Perry's old jet. For his second fucking. Oh, God. You know who Kenneth Copeland is, right? The preacher? The preacher guy?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you saw this, but like there's this fucking news chick that was basically kind of confronting him about this stuff. And she's like, "Do you really need the private jet?" And he's like, his rationale for buying it was, Tyler Perry made it so cheap, I just had to buy it. What the fuck is wrong with you? That really sounded good in your head? If you needed to buy like a second or third fucking private jet because the price was right. Okay, yeah, you're not making entirely too much money.
I would have been losing money if I said no.
Right. Like, yeah, okay, yeah. No, televangelists should be raking in that much money and putting into shit like that instead of, helping people.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. That whole thing is gross. The televangelists, like, nothing about that it's not gross.
Yeah, there's no decent human being gets that famous.
And for the most part, like, none of what they do is beneficial to anyone but themselves. Like, they're not. I don't think any of those things run charities or any of that stuff. Like, your neighborhood church probably does more outreach work.
Yeah. Well, you can call them up.
Than that company will in the course of its entire existence.
Yeah, you can call them up and they will pray for you for a certain fee.
I've had fucking sales calls for that shit where they call you up and ask if you want them to pray for you and shit.
Wow, I've never gotten the call, but I've just heard of it, and I'm like,
literally
holy
like
shit.
you get the fucking phone call, and it's like, we'd be happy to pray for you. Just call us back. No donation required.
When did you get here?
Talking about?
When did you get here, Satan?
About like a minute and a half ago. Didn't realize I was muted.
You've never gotten the sales calls where they want you to call up and get that free prayer?
No.
I've gotten that a couple times. I don't even know. I'm not even like a religious person. Like, I've never been to church or none of that. So I don't know why they fucking targeted me, but
because you've never been to church, they know. They prayed and got the list of all the people that are fucking heathens.
You need it more than anybody, dude.
Like all like they got you on the porn list from all the people who fucking downloaded all the big ear bitch porn.
Fuck off.
It was like we know that motherfucker need Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus with small ears though.
Yeah. Whatever you say.
Oh man. Oh, did you guys see fucking Dan Aykroyd on Joe Rogan?
I saw bits of it.
Yeah, I
saw that it was on there. Like Dan Aykroyd went on there. I was like, I'm gonna watch this. I watched like the first 5 minutes and got busy, and I was just sitting on my laptop, and I haven't watched anything past the first 5 minutes.
Dan Aykroyd is super into fucking aliens and fucking
yes.
and Bigfoot and shit. Like, super fucking conspiracy theorist in that respect.
Yeah.
Definitely a true believer.
I kind of like that about him, though, dude, to be honest with
you.
Of course you do. You two are also part of the retard clan.
We were actually talking about that at the very beginning. Coast to Coast Radio and the like.
Norrie. The God King of the radio waves, George Norrie. Wait, didn't he die recently? Fucking George Norrie? I thought he died.
Could be.
Who?
George Norrie from Coast to Coast Radio? Not familiar?
No.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, his show is all kind of basically anything remotely paranormal, whether it's aliens or ghosts or Bigfoot or fucking whatever. He basically he'll cover any of that shit. It's pretty entertaining.
See, the Bigfoot thing fucks with me though, because like anytime I find out of anybody that's super into the Bigfoot thing, like they go on the hunts, it always ends up being some really weird sexual thing. Like they either want to fuck Bigfoot or they want Bigfoot to fuck them. And it's like, nah, I'm out, bro. Like that's not okay. What are you doing? Stop. Why are you like this?
I'm leaning over to pick my camera up. I hope nobody takes advantage.
George
fucking waving their ass.
Nobody cares.
But like, it's weird. Like all the Bigfoot people, like however long it takes, the shoe always drops, and it's always like, yeah, I just want to catch Bigfoot. You know, I just want to get a picture of him nailing my wife. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Where did that come? That's you were just no. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, it's very much a fetish, dude. That's fucking crazy.
And I think it's the same thing with aliens. It was just older, so people didn't, admit it openly, and it's taken it longer because it didn't admit it openly. But that's all it was. It was just Billy Bob and Joe Billy going out to the fucking field and railing each other, and whenever they got caught, no, it was the aliens.
Yeah, that's why my anus is prolapsed. The aliens were probing me.
Come for Bigfoot, Volume 1.
It wasn't Jilly Bo Bob's huge cock.
On a week-long outing in Mount Hood National Forest, what begins as a flirty, fun-filled trip soon turns into a nightmare when an ape-like creature kidnaps a group of teen girls with the purpose of procreating with them. Thus begins the erotic adventure of a lifetime and an inconceivable love story between a young woman and her horny Sasquatch.
Adventure of a lifetime. That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah. For only $9.90, you too can own that on Amazon. Look it up yourself. I'm not sending any links on that fucking garbage. I'm just not. I'm fucking not. Not putting that anywhere.
But yeah, no, I find all that shit like I was saying earlier. Like I find it interesting. Again, it's all pretty much hard to believe, but technically possible in a lot of cases. Stuff like the Bermuda Triangle is interesting. The Zone of Silence down in Mexico is interesting. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but there's a spot down in Mexico where there's like this
way down in Mexico.
There's a spot where like fucking there's a lot of really weird like magnetic activity, gravitational disturbances. The cactuses are like purple instead of green. The tortoises are I guess they have to be tortoises. Like instead of having the regular hexagon shape or whatever regular shape,
they're tortoise.
Shell patterns are. Thank you. And
I don't even know
like
if that's
more
right.
of a weird tortoise eye. But anyways, like the patterns of their shells are completely different than any other tortoises. So like it's a really weird little, and it's out in the middle of nowhere. Like there's really nothing else out there. Yeah, pretty crazy shit.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
So yeah, shit like that I find interesting.
The walking stones or whatever it was kind of a fun little like mystery that I think got solved.
Oh, is that the one where it would rain and the wind would like put?
Whatever would happen, they'd have these stones that would sit there, like super heavy ones, and then just like the next day they'd be like a foot further away, and then like they just move overnight.
You could see where the furrows where they moved from them, right? Yeah.
It was in like
wasn't that what it was?
Somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's up by Nevada, by like Death Valley, or maybe in Death Valley actually. But I think isn't that what it was? Like it would rain and it would be all muddy, and the wind would end up blowing them.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun kink.
Yeah, fucking lucky ass rocks. I go out there and get blown.
Oh, sailing stones. Here, let's see if I can't share a picture here.
Yes. We'll talk amongst ourselves.
Okay.
I don't know if it's on, you can see it on the stream now. It should be up there. Like you can see where like it moved all this way, and for the longest time, I guess they couldn't figure it out. And I guess it was something to do with rain or tremors or whatever it is.
Yeah, I thought it was again because it would it doesn't rain that often, and it doesn't sink down that much when it does rain. Because I think it's like here where like a few inches down, there's like a layer of like clay that the water can't really penetrate, so it's all sitting kind of up on top of there. It doesn't really soak in like it normally would. So yeah, and then the wind's blowing like fucking crazy. So yeah, it ends up blowing them, obviously a lot easier to move against all that slick mud.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was kind of a fun little thing that they did there.
Yeah.
I like how many people like to go diving in the random lakes where supposedly like some sort of Bigfoot or Nessie or like dinosaurs is thought to live.
Right.
Because you always got to wonder, like, well, if you think it's really there, would you really go in the water with a fucking diving suit and a flashlight?
Maybe.
I mean,
You might think
probably
he's a plant eater. You don't know.
some of them might actually just want to be like, oh, fucking murder me, Bigfoot, murder me, Nessie.
Yeah, or it could be like the Bigfoot thing. They want to be raped by Nessie, dude. You know, don't kink shame.
I will. I will kink shame everyone all day, every day.
I feel very comfortable kink shaming them.
One. I think kink shaming is appropriate.
All right.
You're trying to fuck Sasquatch or fucking Nessie or both or whatever. And fucking don't. That's.
Yeah, dummies. You guys are silly.
I think you need more than a condom for that. That level of fucking shame.
Yeah. And you gotta imagine the fucking cocks on those things are huge. They're like 9 or 10 feet tall, dude. I mean, if it's at all proportional, they gotta have huge cocks.
Oh, that's a fair point. Are we really getting into the fucking details of banging these fucking things?
I mean, like, I can.
Can we stop now?
You got
I can just go ahead and invite Gaming and Pandas in here, and he'll get you all into the fucking cryptozoophilia shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe we should have Trippy back on. He did talk about this for a very long time. We could ask him how big Bigfoot's cock was.
Oh no! We're done. No.
Yeah. Yeah, trust me, that was very.
I still never got an answer as to why that guy apparently I bitched out as some fucking fight or some shit. Like apparently I'm fucking Tonka. Like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I still have no idea what the fuck he was talking about though.
There was a point at which you were trying to get people to fight you though. I remember that vaguely, but it always seemed like just a fucking joke.
No, like I was basically like, hey, if I get to punch somebody and make money, like I don't care if I get hit. I don't care if I win the fight. I get to fucking hit somebody and get paid. Let's fucking do this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can legally get away with it. Fuck yeah.
Right? Like you were always challenging Pat, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah, like mainly because like Pat's always like, nobody's gonna fucking fight me. It's like, I'll fight you, Pat. I'll fight you, Pat. Like 100%, I will fight you, Pat. And he goes, oh yeah, you just playing. No, I will 100% fight you. I am dead serious. I think you would be fantastic. Please fight me.
I think he'd give you a pretty bad whipping though. He is fucking like ex-military and shit.
Oh no, he'd probably whoop my ass. Like I'd know that going in. I'd still fight him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd still fight him. I'm not no bitch.
Fair enough. I can respect that.
Yeah, I would go up like an MMA style. You'd have your best bet. I mean, straight up boxing would be tough. But if you can like kick him, maybe throw an elbow, you might have a chance, dude.
I just take his ass to the ground and fuck him up. Like my ground game's on point.
Yeah, dude, just get around him, fucking get him in the chokehold.
It's from all that gay sex.
Oh, maybe you challenged somebody in a Trippy circle to a fight and just forgot about it, and the person was like, "Yeah, I'll fight you," and then just never, like, it never went anywhere.
Dude, no, nobody ever actually agreed to it. And then, if they did agree to it, I'd try and set it up. It's like, yeah, all right, yeah, let's fucking meet, and then go like just fucking silent on me, and it would just ignore it from then on. I was like, y'all some bitches. Like, I just want to fucking hit somebody and not go to fucking jail. Let's fucking go.
Well, you notice that I don't challenge people to fights on the internet because I'm not gonna fucking meet anybody to fight. At least I'm not like that's low, dude. If you're gonna fucking challenge somebody in an area, you're gonna accept a challenge and then just bitch out. That is kind of low. Like at least have the balls to just not be like say no, nope, not gonna do it.
Yeah, have the balls to say no means no.
Exactly.
Because it takes real balls to say no, doesn't it?
Well, if you're going to tell somebody, yeah, sure, I'll fight you, and then just back out, because then you look like way fucking worse.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I look like a fucking 35-year-old cripple. Like
Dark Side.
Yeah. You would look so bad that you make Andy Worski look tough, and that is an achievement.
Ooh.
I mean, until the thing that happened later, obviously, destroyed all that. But up until that fucking fateful night, some people
Yeah, he
actually
somehow
thought Andy
survived that
wasn't a bitch.
that whole thing, and then ended up managing to still fuck himself over in the end. God, those guys were fucking bizarre.
Yeah, fucking idiots. I remember telling people, I'm like, look, just because Tonka's a bitch doesn't make Andy a fucking good guy or tough. Nobody listened.
You
And
know
then
who fucking
Clearwater, Florida
confused
happened.
me was Thrax.
Oh, you
Oh,
mean
Jesus.
you mean the guy that's literally on the fucking spectrum? Yeah.
Yeah, the autistic dragon guy? Okay.
Yeah, like he was always such a nice guy, and then suddenly, like, he just turned into this weird fucking psycho dude who's like challenging everybody and acting like Tonka, but in like the dumbest, most really just kind of sad way.
But again, he is literally autistic, so that
Oh,
explains
okay.
it. He kind of takes on the persona of people that he fucking watches or whatever.
Oh, because that was a bad choice for him. That did not make him any friends.
Like no, like
Yeah,
dude
for
is-
any autistic person, I would imagine watching would be a bad thing, dude. Because yeah, you get into that and you start believing that that's fucking way people should behave because you have, limited social skills and don't really, you know how fucking autistic people are, kind of.
I don't
right?
like hugs.
Don't touch me! Don't touch my ears.
Oh, those are only for bitches with bigger ears than me.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to set him up. I apologize, Stabby. I was actually thinking of Mary's brother, and There's Something About Mary. Remember, he had a weird thing about his ears.
Frank and Bates, Frank and Bates. That's all I remember from that.
Frank the Bates, Frank the Bates. Oh man. That's fucking. It's crazy what some dudes manage to fucking come back from and still have the chick like be into them. Like fucking. There's this one dude from. Fucking what is it? Red versus Blue, Rooster Teeth. The Rooster Teeth Studios. Like he works there, named Gavin, who was on a date with some chick that like she must have really liked him because he shit his pants in the middle of the date, and they still ended up fucking together. It was like the first date too, and he just fucking just shat. Like hardcore shat his fucking pants. Food poisoning shit, no less.
Wow.
That would be the most awkward fucking situation.
She could have been into scat porn.
You're right.
He's the scat man.
Well, and then everybody fucking...
he inadvertently fucking biggest fetish by shitting his pants.
Well,
like he became
like
instantly way hotter.
She's one of those girls that does the I'm a cosplayer, so I'm taking pictures of my cosplays, but it's not like sex work. I'm not doing anything naked, so it's not sexual.
Yeah, so I'm not a whore.
And it's like, nah, you sell shit that people jack off to. Like that's why people send you money. They're not sending you money because they think you look really cute as Catwoman. They want to put your picture on the screen and touch their penises. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, unless it's
pretend you don't know that if you're happen to be that e-thought.
Unless his name is Sneaky, in which case I'm just fucking fascinated by how that dude can look like that. It generally
he really looks like a girl.
Yeah. that is creepy.
Is like how did you grow tits in an afternoon? What the fuck?
Push-up bras are magical.
I'm sure you can find plenty of pictures of all the parts of Sneaky you want on fucking the internet by this point. Because doesn't he sell nudes?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know those have been leaked on the internet. So if you want to see all the different parts of Sneaky, you can. Satan, nobody's stopping you.
Does he like tuck the shit back, dude?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Very much so.
Oh, Satan's already seen the wang. That's not a new.
Oh, I've seen all the wang.
Here we go. I looked up a picture of Sneaky for the stream, so people could see what we're talking about. That there, ladies and gentlemen, is in fact a dude. And there's pineapple on that pizza, so be double angry. or happy, whichever the case is. I always find that particular fight annoying because it's like if they're not making you eat pineapple on the pizza or not eat pineapple on pizza, like why are you fucking?
No, I think that's a very
Still disgusting.
I think that's a very specific kink is being forced to eat pineapple on pizza.
Being forced to eat pineapple on pizza. Somebody paid a lot for this fetish picture. You should be happy that you got to see it too.
I just don't get it, dude. I find it disgusting.
The pineapple on pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody loves you. Shut your whore mouth.
Jesus. I like it. It's
kind of the well. Like it just seems like a way. It seems like having a fucking well done steak. Like, why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
When it tastes so much better at fucking medium rare.
Oh yeah, like a well done steak.
Like, hey, it tastes all tender and juicy and delicious at medium rare. Let's keep cooking it until it's in. Yeah, I don't fucking get it.
Fucking, it just tastes bad when it's well done.
Yeah, dude. It's like obviously tougher. It's drier. It's not nearly as flavorful. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me, dude. I'd rather eat it rare, dude, than fucking well done.
Yeah, fair enough.
Where it's literally fucking raw in the middle.
Medium well.
On the outside. Medium well?
Medium well, yeah.
No. Medium rare, dude.
You're wrong.
Medium at the most, dude. It better be at least fucking pink.
I'm a fan of rare steaks, just straight up rare.
See, and
it actually is. I've had again, I like medium better, but rare is not bad, dude.
And this is why we're gonna fucking fight, you fucking pleb.
Because you like your fucking shit medium well, like a fucking lunatic.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fair enough.
No, see, okay. Here's the thing, though.
I'm gonna eat my steak raw. Everybody fucking wins, man.
At medium, you get all of the fucking flavor you're gonna get out of a steak. At that point, like, unless you just start fucking burning the goddamn thing, you don't lose any flavor. It does make it a little bit fucking tougher, but some people enjoy it a little bit tougher. But everything from like fucking blue rare to medium, you get the same fucking goddamn flavor of steak.
No, dude. It's less juicy. It's
I mean, less bloody?
Well, yeah, I guess it's maybe close in flavor, but texture...
I like it bloody and close to raw.
It's because you're a fucking pedophile.
Wait, fucking what?
Bloody and close to raw?
How does that have to do with me?
Yeah, that is a bit of a leap there, dude. You're gonna have to work that.
He likes it bloody and raw.
You don't want me anywhere near somebody on their period.
It could just be like, yeah, exactly. He just not want to use a condom. Not use a condom and fucking somebody on the period. That makes sense.
Like a strawberry milkshake.
That sounds more pedophile-ish. Like, what are you doing? Like you're literally.
It's some fucking joke I saw on the internet where somebody was talking about going down on a chick while she has a yeast infection during her period. Strawberry milkshake. And I was just like, that's foul.
We should have let the comment. We should have let the comment go. All right, Satan. In the future, we got to know. Just let those comments go, because if he's gonna explain it, it's gonna make it even worse.
At least
lesson learned.
That was some other terrible person's joke that I continue to tell.
Yeah.
I wonder how that would do on Tinder. Aren't you gonna have like an opening line on Tinder?
I love strawberry milkshakes, man.
Just find some way to fucking tell that joke.
Do I have enough characters in this opening line to convey the fact that I like to go down on the chick on her period and with a yeast infection?
Well, you got to make clear that you're not actually interested in that, because that actually sounds pretty fucking gross.
I'm very happy that the first thing he hears whenever he gets in here is going down on you with your yeast infection.
Poor gaming.
You sound really far away, Stabbing.
I sound really far away? Oh, you know what?
Your mic sucks.
It's because he's in a different state, stupid.
Shut the fuck
up. He's like 4,000 miles away, dude.
This isn't better now with my microphone right next to me. Hopefully. I think that's about all I can do to adjust, because my mic is turned almost all the way up. Fucking Windows really doesn't like mics, because doesn't Griffin have the same thing? Doc Griffin?
Yeah.
Yeah. His mic always turns itself down or something.
Yep.
We'll have
Indeed.
to hold a funeral for the microphone.
So what's the subject for the day?
Yeast infection, strawberry milkshakes. Let's fucking go.
Well, I do love milkshakes.
Of course you do.
Oh,
You
no.
dirty bitch. You dirty bitch.
Oh, no. I don't think you know what we were talking about with that yet. Oh.
I don't care.
So a
Milkshakes
strawberry
are-
milkshake is going down on a chick during her period while she has a yeast infection as well?
Hey, just extra flavors. Well, something to fucking pussy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. Fucking eat that shit. Something a fucking faggot.
Oh, no. Well, then again, you eat mass, though, so I suppose that's not that much worse.
I mean, don't you eat like fucking burgers and they're nice and bloody and stuff, and like a nice bloody steak, should I say?
Oh, I'll eat a bloody steak any given day.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing with a
Yeast
chick. I
infection
mean, you
is-
should
you're talking
double
like cottage
enjoy
cheese
that.
looking chunks of stuff coming out there sometimes.
Yeah, if it looks like chunky salsa, dude, it's a little fucking.
Oh, chunky salsa.
That
some
was how
chips.
fucking. Who was it? Patrice
Hold on,
O'Neill
honey.
used to
We
describe
can
it
save
like
this
that.
night. Let me get the Tostitos.
I can fucking taste that in my mouth. Please shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
Here's some Doritos for you, bitch. Dip it
Oh,
good.
no.
Menstruation.
Add some sour cream and nacho cheese. You're good.
Oh no.
I wonder why we don't have any women on the show on a regular basis. I can't possibly imagine
It's a real mystery.
why a woman would be like, fucking no. It's just not going to happen, dude.
Maybe we could have that guy who Bering made fun of a few years back that he had like
The
he
period
loved bloody
pad.
tampons and shit like that. And he had like his ex-girlfriend's tampons for over years.
Dude, he had kept his fucking bloody period pad from his ex-girlfriend for a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ate it,
Yeah.
right?
Oh god, I don't know.
He didn't
No, I
eat
don't
it.
think so.
He just stuffed it in his fucking mouth and rubbed it on his face and shit.
I love how that dude like said that shit so matter of factly, like it wasn't a big deal and fucking completely creepy and disgusting. I was like, I think we need to find out where his girlfriend is, get some proof of life, because I somehow think she's not among the living anymore, and he's got like a fucking skin suit, an ex-girlfriend skin suit. Yeah, that shit was fucking creepy.
Yeah, it fucking was.
Then he was like, "What's wrong with you guys? Why are you making fun of me?" I think, really? Oh, God. I don't know what the dude's real name is. It's Andrew something, because I know they call him like Andy Pandy or something like that. But, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was fucking like Andy Pads, right?
Yeah, I don't know what his actual name was. It's Andrew something. But, yeah, fucking creepy. It was funny because, like, I don't know who Baron Cab is, but, like, he went into the dude's chat, and he didn't realize that he was fucking with him, even though he was aware of Baring, and Baron Cab has a similar fucking icon, and the name Baring right in his fucking name at the beginning, and he didn't realize the dude was fucking with him. So, I don't know. I guess he's just not all there.
What do you
I-
expect from him?
I mean, he's
He's
rubbing
a
tampons on his
human-
face. That's a given.
Yeah.
He's a human
That's
being
true.
on the internet. Of course he's retarded.
Dude, the thing that disturbs me when I think about it is that's what he's comfortable talking about. What kind of sick shit is he into that he's not talking about if that's what he thinks is fucking within the realms of normal fucking human behavior? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, oh god, if he's actually ashamed of anything, that's some scary shit.
Yeah.
I guarantee he's not ashamed of anything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it must be, dude. Or I hope so, because if not, he actually has bodies buried in his fucking yard somewhere.
He's probably got bodies buried in his yard somewhere. Most of them probably with 4 legs. And a lot of semen in them that didn't belong to them.
I mean, it belongs to him now.
Yeah.
Andrew Marlowe. His name's Andrew Marlowe. That's the guy.
I bet you that dude's fucked a lot of animals to death and then buried them in his yard.
It wasn't rape. It was a struggle snuggle.
I wonder what body part he
God.
kept for that fucking trophy.
Did you fucking see the video on Twitter where the fucking lady just goes up and chops off a dog's foot?
Yeah,
I fucking was so mad.
Yeah, dude, I can't fuck with that shit, dude.
Yeah, I can't watch things like that. It'll get me into a fucking panic attack out of pure anger and shit. Like,
I was so
can't
pissed
do
that it was even on Twitter, but it that hurt my
Well,
heart.
in the good news, that piece of shit that threw that little boy over in the Mall of America, he got 19 years in prison. I just saw it. It would have been better if they just fucking gave him the death penalty, but throwing away trash quicker instead of have to support his ass.
Or just throw him over the fucking wall, good luck, man.
Like the kid somehow survived, right?
No.
Yeah. Oh, he died?
I thought he died.
Oh, I thought the kid survived. I thought he was like...
Yeah, if that kid died, why the fuck are you not killing him, dude?
Oh, it shows, was nearly killed. Oh, thank goodness. I thought the child died.
Yeah, because I remember being amazed that he fell that far and didn't die, dude.
I was pretty positive that the kid didn't die, at least immediately after the fall. So if he did die, then it had to have been, like, later after the fact.
He's had 15 operations, but remains in, like he's still alive.
19 years, dude? What the fuck, man? Okay, if you're not going to kill him, dude, that should at least be fucking a life in prison. Because obviously his intent was to kill the little fucking kid.
Yeah, that was attempted murder at least.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know how attempted murder gets a different sentence than actual murder.
Well, I mean, at least, if it was a chick, she probably would have gone, like, 60 or something.
She would have gotten probation.
Well, she's been in prison long enough. Let's give her some probation.
Yeah, time served and 2 years probation. That seems fair.
Yeah.
She's a chick and she was a hormonal or something. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Fucking women.
Oh, here you go. Kavanaugh got another accusation against him, but it's like such a weird situation. Like I don't know if any of you followed it. So like, the victim doesn't corroborate the accusation. In fact, openly denies it, but they're still using it to try to go after him. Apparently some dude is saying, like, in college he saw Kavanaugh pull his pants off, and then other people pushed him so that his privates were in some other person's hand. That's the story. And the person who supposedly his hand it was just like, that never happened.
Yeah.
It's just like, I would remember that, and that did not happen. Like,
yeah.
But, like, they're still using
ridiculous.
it to try to, like, get another, pointless round of, like, can we impeach him? Can we impeach Kavanaugh thing? And it's just like...
What they need to do is put Ford in fucking prison for being a lying piece of shit.
They fucking really do. Because her lawyer
they need to set up examples for these stupid idiots.
Yeah, I was surprised that her dyke lawyer actually admitted it.
Yeah. Like, that in and of itself should be enough to open up for... civil suit at the very least, be able to get as much of that money that she got off of that out of her as they can. Because that's where you gotta go. You gotta go after the money, man. It's the only thing that's gonna matter with any of these weird fucks. If you bankrupt them, they'll suddenly be less interesting.
Indeed.
But I thought that was funny because it was like the press basically just like made up their own accusations to use, even though none of the people involved agreed, and just went after him. Like,
we don't need to vet this. Run with it. No vetting. Just take their word for it. I mean, our word for it. It really is, dude.
I'm waiting for the tagline to show up. Believe journalists.
Believe journalists.
Yeah. Listen and believe journalists.
Oh my god.
I'm telling, like, it's a year away from it. It's I guarantee it's gonna be fucking Chris Cuomo.
It's gonna be Chris Cuomo.
Chris Cuomo or fucking
Hashtag believe journalists. Chris Cuomo didn't molest that child.
But no, like
Don Lemon didn't sexually harass that.
Yeah, I was surprised at how quickly those Don Lemon fucking fondling guys at the bar stories immediately went the fuck away.
Yeah.
Was that real, like, the case where it was, like, just genuinely, like, that was obviously bullshit, or was it a...
No, I think even his lawyer kind of hinted the fact that it was true.
Oh, but he paid off. He must have paid the fucking price.
Yeah, most likely.
I bet you he was just like, give them whatever they want.
Like, yeah, I did that shit.
Check. And they were like, hey, he's paying up. Let's go.
Like, it's probably on surveillance footage somewhere. Just pay him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only way I can think of why that stuff would go away that fast.
He was right back on TV, fucking lecturing us all what horrible people we are. But he's gay and he's black, dude. He checks off 2 boxes.
Do I have the ability to post pictures in the... I sure do. Alrighty, here we go.
In the Discord, no doubt. I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I put the 2-part bearing
it.
series for the Andy Period Pad guy. Actually, I want to find the one from fucking Galactic Bubble, but I don't think he took down almost all his fucking videos. And that one was fucking hilarious, dude. Anyone who's not familiar with Galactic Bubble Productions, that shit.
I'm tired of you people. What do you mean, you people?
Thanos pressured to give back Infinity Stones. Thanos claims he's not racist because he has black friends.
Damn.
Dude, like that whole thing with fucking it. Oh my god, this fucking mass murdering fucking demigod of a fucking clown. He murdered gay people. Wait, really? Like y'all really? Y'all are mad. Y'all are mad that the bad guy murdered people.
Stabby.
Really?
By the way, what you put up at the Rock, that's already they already figured what's causing it.
Oh yeah. No, I just was talking about it like it's a fun little thing that happened. Not as a current mystery or anything like that.
Well, it's not really a mystery since it's been
solved.
Well,
they know what happened. Yeah.
Oh shit, Galactic Bubble. He has put up a lot of his. Not the fucking period pad one though. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that dude. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Any of you guys? The dude's pretty fucking funny. Byro from Galactic Bubble Productions. Fuck you guys.
I have no idea. Yeah, sorry. William Stenchover's in the chat. Hey, what's up? And he would like to know that fuck that gaming yelling fag or whatever, because he's William Stenchover and that's what he does.
I mean, of course,
yeah, fair enough.
Of course, William wants to fuck that gaming yelling fag. I believe that. Don't you?
That fits.
Gaming, you might want to lock your doors if he lives in Florida.
Hide your kids, hide your facts. They're ripping everybody out here.
I'll be back.
Oh man, that shit was fucking hilarious. Hide your kids, hide your wives. Oh man. See, when did the news stop being nothing but that all day? Because that I could live with. Where's like wacky shit?
Oh, you hear the one with they're now I don't know, it was NBC or CNN saying that Trump's kid with Melania is not his, and he probably tried to say that and blah blah blah. It's just fucking hilarious.
Are they going after Trump's kids again?
Uh-huh.
Like that was one of those things that was always an unspoken rule in politics until now. It's just like you don't mess with the kids, you don't mess with the wife, you know? Like there was just sort of like a general rule. Or I should say the spouse, not the wife, but...
Because, you know, when they're talking about the vaping thing, and Trump says Melania has a kid. And so everybody's oh, he just said it's not his kid, it isn't that, and blah blah blah. Like, wow, like the stupidity is fucking, and I I I I don't know. It's mind-boggling how stupid they are, and they just try to find whatever they can to try to fuck someone over. Like it's sad. It's completely, totally sad. Is they literally have nothing, so they literally try to make something out of nothing. So stupid.
Oh yeah. It's like the constant news feed. You don't have to actually have Twitter to know what Trump says on Twitter. You just watch like MSNBC.
Oh yeah, they basically do fucking live tweets.
Yeah, you just don't fill you in. You want to know what Trump said on Twitter? Just watch one of the lefty news channels. They'll tell you all about it and why you need to panic.
Mm-hmm. In detail.
Oh man. I every once in a while I catch like some of this stuff because my dad watches the news like all the fucking time, and it's so fucking silly. Like they'll be like, President Trump talked about like eggs for breakfast, and they're like, this expert says eggs are poison. And you're like, I don't what? Like, it's weird. They're happy though. It makes the money. Or does it make money anymore? Because didn't another news station have to do like a big old round of layoffs again?
Aren't they always doing that though? Like that's not even it's not even news anymore.
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
we're constantly firing people. Like that's just the norm.
Yeah. Oh fucking what's his name? Tim Pool is gonna start the van life, by the way.
Oh, of course he is.
He has a fucking van tour. He fucking built a little news van so he can April O'Neil that shit all over the fucking country.
He must be really, really bored of just going into the news and reading other people's articles in news, because that's all he usually ever does. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like him because I like that he reads the news to me because I don't have to read it. So, plus, it's a win-win for me. You know, I don't have to read it. I'll just let him read it for me. You know, fuck it. That's what he is to me. It's just
oh my god,
voice to speech.
It's like, is he gonna travel with like the teenage hipster Antifa turtles or something? Are they all gonna
teenage douchebag hipster turtles?
There you go.
Teenage douchebag hipster turtles.
Oh man, heroes in a flannel, turtle power. Oh man. I just like the idea of fucking Tim Pool as April O'Neil.
Oh no!
Just don't take his Benny.
Well, fucking.
That's like taking Michelangelo's pizza, dude. That's not cool.
Oh man. On the upside, though, Tim Pool looks to be a very tiny person, like one of those like really small guys. So that makes the van just like that much more spacious for him.
Well, I mean, the good thing is, he's gonna supposedly he's making a really cool van, you know. So.
Oh, he had a tour up. He's got the van done. He said there might be one or two like things that he'll change over time, but it's pretty much done at this point. And he put a tour up today.
Does it have a washer and dryer?
For clothes? No, he doesn't have a washer or dryer for those. Those are those really aren't worth getting in the vans. Like you can wash one.
You gotta at least have a fucking bathroom in it, if not.
Oh, it's got like a bathroom with like a shower and a tub and like a toilet. Yeah, he's got all that. Like it's got a bed and like a computer station where he can work with his stuff to film and to edit. But the problem with washing machines, like the size you can put on a van, you can wash like one shirt, a pair of underwear, a couple of socks, and a pair of pants. Like for one load of laundry. So it's just not worth the time and the energy for something that you can just wash in a fucking sink or like a bucket with your hands for like, you know, the same amount of time, but you don't spend all that money on a fucking washing machine. Yeah, I don't know if we can come back from that hipster point.
Teenage douchebag hipster, or what was it? It was
Teenage douchebag hipster turtles.
something like that. Yeah, fuck it.
Heroes in a flannel shell or something. I don't know.
We'll make a theme song for it next week.
Donatello wears glasses, but ironically, he doesn't actually need them. Oh man, you can you imagine actually watching that show? Like, it'd be like a 1-episode show, but it'd be fucking great. Would Raphael still be angry?
Well, he'll be a hipster, of course. How could he not be? He'll probably join Antifa.
I was a turtle before the rest of you were turtles.
Oh God, Raphael would fit perfectly with Antifa.
Oh, he would. Yeah, a little bit with the temper. Except Raphael's not a pussy, so he'd kill people. That'd be like the main difference.
No, like okay, I never actually read any of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics growing up, but I did read some of the stuff later on. They were kind of some fucking badasses, dude.
Didn't they kill a fuck ton of people?
Yeah, like a lot.
Like I remember like a lot of people talking about like the cartoons were nothing like the comics.
Well, of course not.
Well, no, I mean like the Shredder has been like this huge thing in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but entirely because of the show. They killed off Shredder after like 12 issues. Like they fucking murdered this shit. Like they murderlate him. It was bad. He got murdered.
That actually is kind of nice. I like that. I've always I always find it annoying when the heroes are like, "Oh, I can't kill the bad guy."
Yeah, fuck Batman. What I mean, Batman does kill. So anytime anyone says Batman doesn't kill, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about because Batman does kill.
Yeah, they're fucking morons. He's
like Batman kills all the fucking time. It's just there's still the rule. Batman isn't supposed to kill, but he's fucking Batman. Fucking Superman kills. Superman's killed just as many people as fucking Batman has.
Well, you gotta figure like the third time they get out of the fucking nut house that you put them in to kill yet again more people. You know, at a certain point, like you're not. It's not moral to let them live. You know. Like, how many people the Joker got to kill before you're like, can we just put a bullet in his head?
Well, I mean, and that's kind of what happened with fucking Injustice. Like, the Joker kills or makes tricks. The Joker tricks Superman into killing Lois Lane, and fucking Superman loses his shit. Like, yep, and we're done with you, and we're done with you, and you're gonna die, and you're gonna die. I'm gonna put a hole through your chest. Like, even if you're a hero, like he killed fucking Shazam, like Billy Batson.
The fuck?
Yeah, like he and like Billy Batson, remember, is like a fucking 11-year-old kid. Remember?
Yeah.
All right, I think he's like 12 at this point, because like they actually do age up the characters every once in a while.
Yeah, once in a blue moon. For Shazam, you can't really do too much because then you lose the whole point of the story. But he just fucking murders Shazam. Like that's any reason why?
Because he disagreed with them.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that would be a bad situation.
Yeah, like he challenged his authority, so he uses laser beam to drill holes through his skull, and like laser beams go through his fucking eyes, like through his eyes out the back of his skull.
God damn, dude. And the rest of the Justice League is like, oh, well, that fucking happened.
Diana's the one that told him to do it, like Wonder Woman.
Fucking straight up.
Mm-hmm.
What? Is this like Bizarro universe where everybody's just like fucking evil?
It gets real, like, and they give explanations as to why everyone starts like slipping slowly, like further and further down to like getting darker and darker.
Does the Joker live to enjoy this, or does he get killed pretty fucking quick?
Oh no, he gets killed immediately. Like, well, technically he wasn't the first because Lois Lane was the first.
So he was.
That one was by accident.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Batman's actually trying to stop him from killing the Joker because he knows that as soon as Superman kills the Joker, that like Superman's fucking done. Like he's killing someone not out of necessity, but out of fucking revenge and fucking like fuck you. Like you don't get to live anymore. She can't live. You don't get to live.
Yeah, to me that seems pretty justifiable. You know, like, oh, you tricked me into killing the woman I love. Well, I'm a fucking murder, you know.
It turns out she was also pregnant, too.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so Superman punched a hole through Lois Lane's chest, thinking it was... he flew her out into space, and she suffocated and froze. Because he thought it was Doomsday, because the Joker used Scarecrow's fear toxin and tricked Superman into thinking that Lois Lane was Doomsday. And yeah, it was all kinds of fucked up, man.
That'll fuck that. Yeah, I mean, I can see that fucking somebody up though. You fucking killed the fucking woman you love.
Look at the general.
Fucking
If
kid.
you guys haven't.
Damn. And I assume Joker was suitably like tortured to death. Like it wasn't like a quick, easy, painless death.
No. Like Superman throws Batman through a wall, and then immediately runs up behind the Joker, grabs the back of his neck, and then puts his hand through his chest, like through his back all the way out his chest.
Damn.
Like instantly, like punches Bruce through a fucking like brick wall, like a solid.
Look at Discord.
Alright, let's see. Oh shit. That's fucking brutal.
Are you showing the?
And then yeah, okay, hold on. Let me see. I should show. I don't know if I want to show that on the stream. Can I? Or...
Oh, it's animated violence. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So there's the one with the Joker with the Superman putting his hand through his chest.
Mm-hmm. And then the laser beams you're seeing, that's Billy Batson as he's like using his heat vision to bore through his fucking head.
Yeah.
Again, remember, 12-year-old kid. and this was all because this is in year 6, whenever like the whole fucking regime, like Superman has gotten like almost all of the heroes and villains on board with the regime, and if they're not on board with it, then they just fucking die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that makes that choice real fucking simple.
Yeah, so you get some of the heroes from a different universe that are like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? And because I can't remember if it was the Flash or Green Arrow, but it was fucking somebody came in from a different universe trying to like fix shit, and it's like, yeah, maybe we don't kill him because this is not the same guy that you had already killed because he stood up to you. This is somebody fucking else. Maybe don't kill him. And Superman's like, nah, fuck you. Now I kill you too.
Oh no. It's like, nah, you should have fucking shut your fucking mouth, huh? So, I'm guessing after that, the heroes from the other universes don't keep coming?
Oh no, there's 9 years total of the Injustice story.
Does Superman get fucking killed at the end?
No.
No.
No. They keep him in a fucking vault, basically a kryptonite vault.
Oh, they put him in a... Oh, wow, that's fucking not a good plan. That's going to be an
Yeah.
entertaining story when that fucking ends badly.
Oh, it already did.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like the later Injustice stuff. Okay, because there was 5 years of the Injustice comics, and then there was year 6, which was essentially the video game, right? Like, do you remember the Injustice video game?
Yeah, where it was like all the different DC characters fighting against each other.
Yeah, that was year 6 of Injustice.
Ah, okay.
And
oh, they actually fucking fought each other all the time or some shit?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's pretty fucking crazy.
It had been going on for 6 fucking years throughout that, and like at this point, like all of the Green Lantern Corps is fucking dead. Like
yeah,
they're all
they would never go along with the Superman thing.
No, they definitely did not.
And that's not going to help him because he's just going to fucking shred him like fucking...
I mean, if all of them would get together and attack Superman, they would have been able to stop him.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's not how the Green Lantern
Superman's
Corps
greatest...
and they did. Like, they... in year 2 of Injustice, the Green Lantern Corps comes to Earth to be like, yeah, no, we're done. Superman, you're done doing this. Like, we have to fucking take you in. Like, you can't do this. And Superman, along with a bunch of the people from the Yellow Lantern Corps, a bunch of the heroes and villains from Earth, fucking slaughter the entirety of the Green Lanterns. And the only one that survives at this point is I think it's Hal Jordan, because John Stewart dies for sure. Yeah, it's Hal Jordan is the only one that survives. No, sorry, it is both Hal and John. Sorry, but it's Hal Jordan from a different universe. So John Stewart's the only one that survives from this universe, like the Injustice universe. It's a fucking comic book thing. It gets real fucking convoluted at points, dude.
Yeah, it's why I think a lot of the TV shows end up failing after like the third year. Because it's just, there's too many things from too many different weird storylines going on that it just doesn't work on TV anymore. What up? Is that Daytona back? Oh, sorry.
I'm actually kind of excited to see what they're gonna do with the Crisis on Infinite Earths. Granted, like they're also adding in 2 of the dumbest fucking shows they've added into the CW DC universe.
Oh no, I didn't know that. They added more to that?
Well, yeah, like they have Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Arrow, and the Flash, but they're also adding in Catwoman and fucking something else. But it looks real fucking dumb. But they're doing a Crisis on Infinite Earth storyline, and it's going to be a 4-part thing for every single show. So it'll be like a total of like fucking 20 episodes, or 24 episodes for the entire fucking arc. It's like, I mean, that's pretty fucking ballsy. That's pretty fucking ballsy.
I might have to start watching some of these shows again just to fucking catch up, because that does sound fucking entertaining.
I mean, like, worst comes to worst, you could always just watch that storyline.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be enough. Like, it'll be, you'd still enjoy it. But I think it'd be better if I caught up, because I watched a bunch of those shows, most of them already. So, Supergirl, I had a hard time with. That was fucking terrible.
It was so fucking bad, dude.
I got through like, I want to say like 3 episodes.
Oh, I watched almost the entirety of the series.
But like, okay, so the ones that got me were like, there's one episode where oh, on Krypton, it's an honor to accept help from others, and da 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 da. And then the very next episode is about how she don't need Superman to help her out, and it's wrong that he keeps doing it. And it's like, wait, fucking, which way? You can't have it both ways. You fucking pick one. It either is cool to ask for help, or it's not cool to ask for help. Let's like, or at least put another episode between those two, so it's not painfully fucking dumb.
No, I just, it's bad. It's especially bad when Supergirl is actually a really cool fucking character in the comics, and they didn't do her justice.
I mean, she's a badass for real.
Right, like, okay, like, here's the thing, like, Supergirl is kind of like the wallflower fucking sit-down little girl of Superman, like, because she fucking was asleep in her little fucking cryopod and didn't age this whole time that, like, her younger fucking cousin was on Earth, right? It's because she's technically older than fucking Superman, but she was asleep and fucking frozen, so she didn't age.
Oh, okay. Because
she was supposed to take care of Kal-El, right? Like that was supposed to be her job.
Yeah, okay.
But she gets trapped in the Phantom Zone, and then fucking like there's a bunch of other weird shit that happens there, but then eventually lands on Earth like fucking 30 years later, right? And so now she's like, okay, well now you're the wallflower of I'm fucking Superman. Sit down, little girl. And she's like that for a while, but later on she becomes a fucking badass, and then never ever goes back to being a little fucking wallflower thing. And in the show, what they do is like, okay, I'm meek, man, now I'm a badass. No, now I'm meek, man, now I'm a badass again. No, you can't keep going back and forth. That's not the character. Like she was a wallflower for a long fucking while, but once she's not that anymore, she never goes back to that ever. And she continues.
Which
like
makes for a more interesting story too, because like the I'm meek, I'm a badass, I'm meek, I'm a badass is pretty common.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's just kind of
it's like it's pretty recycled through a lot of different movies and TV shows. You know what I mean? Like.
Which is why a lot of people fucking call her a Mary Sue, because like they write her like her character Kara is fucking useless at fucking everything, but then all of a sudden can solve the problems whenever she fucking needs to. But that's bad writing. Like that's like either make her the weak timid thing and then let her grow into being the badass, or just let her be the fucking badass. But you can't have it both fucking ways. It just bugs me. See, like that one specific thing bugs me because
it's character deprogression, and it happens in a lot of comic book stuff.
Yeah, it happens a lot in other stuff too, but it's definitely known for happening in fucking comics. Yeah.
Yeah, the character deprogression is. I have a hard time with that too. I don't know if Detroit's here or not. I keep seeing his name pop up, but he's not. I'm not hearing him.
Yeah, I'm here, dude.
Oh, okay, I just want to make sure.
I'm here, man.
Another weird thing is they decided to literally take a civil war and turn it into a Holocaust story. Like the green and white Martians.
Yeah.
They're essentially a race of ultra advanced fucking people. And then over the years, they kind of fucking just start hating each other for stupid, like fucking Hatfield McCoy shit, right? Like nobody knows what really fucking happened, but it keeps getting worse and worse and worse over these fucking centuries. To where, like, if a white sees a green, they fucking capture and kill him. If a green sees a white, they capture and kill him, and they live on two separate sides of the fucking planet, right? Like they've done this for fucking ever. But now in the show, it's no, the white ones are bad. The white ones just want to kill everybody. Like. No, that's not how that happened.
The cartoon Justice League or whatever, where they had Martian Manhunter's niece or whatever.
Yeah, McGann.
And she's like a white Martian, and he's a green Martian, and like they made it into such a like not really that big of a deal, but it's a big deal thing.
Oh yeah, and by the
but
way,
that makes more sense if they're fucking killing each other. Why she would be like, "Oh my god, he can never find out," you know?
yeah, McGann's not actually his niece.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's like it's something that they don't explain in that show because I guess it just didn't really matter. But like in the story, like in the comics and everything, and in other shows and stuff, yeah, McGann's not actually his niece. She's just a white Martian that helped him out, and then ever since, whenever he was in trouble. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different ways that happened, but it all the stories eventually. She's pretending to be a green Martian because she's living among them because doesn't want to live with all the fighting, or she's living as a white Martian among the white Martians because she's done with the fucking fighting bullshit. She just switches back and forth to try and avoid it.
Yeah.
And then she saves John Jones' life, and then later he finds out she's a white Martian. He's like, I don't fuck you. I don't give a shit if you save me or not. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. I fucking hate white Martians. You're all fucking bad. Yada yada. Right? But then he saves her. Yada yada. Like it always ends up being somewhere very similar to that. Like she saves him. Well, I still hate you. All right. Well, now I'm gonna save you, even though I still hate you. Now we're fucking friends.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a really dumbed down version, but that's about how it works out in every storyline.
Hey guys, it sounds like just basic comic logic to me. I think you were talking about Young Justice there. That was that spin-off show with all the sidekicks.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what we got to. But we were starting with Supergirl.
See, I really, really love Young Justice. The first season, I thought that show was damn near perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Second season pissed me off, not because it was badly written or anything like that. It was actually the whole season was very well written. It's just when they started the way they ended the season, they were all it's kind of like you could say a happy ending, if you will. I wanted to see how far things could this team go. I want to see what's your next adventure. I'm very curious, and it takes place like a year or so, or no, like a couple years afterwards. Robin's now Nightwing. Everyone's moved on. It's gone in such a strange direction.
Well, I mean, a lot of that had to do is they put out 2 seasons of the show, and then canceled it.
Well, part of the reason,
was because we made this show to sell toys, and we're not selling toys, even though this show is generating a shit ton of money because everyone loves it. We're not selling toys, so man, we're gonna cancel this shit.
You want to know how much half of the first season was going for on DVD here in Canada? It's not even
$60.
$60. It was going for $60.
Same here.
And they always sold because they were always
Canadians
popular.
use money?
Yeah, we use money.
Okay.
I mean, it's like colorful money with fucking pictures of mooses and mises.
I think it's loons.
Well, if the money, you have to understand here in Canada, if the money doesn't go, I mean, we still have furs and stuff that we trade back and forth. So,
okay.
I mean,
it's mostly the barter system.
Well, you have to, because here in Canada it gets so fucking cold, so unbelievably cold. So you have to lay yourself in fur. And so,
but if I have a hairy junk, and the hooker has a hairy junk, who's trading the fur back and forth?
Oh no! I mean, sex. You have to remember,
that's just a mutual exchange.
Exactly, because
it's the law of equivalent exchange.
Well, yeah,
that's true equity.
Their pubic hair into a little jacket for their dick.
See, I haven't been in a relationship for a long time, and that's very risky here in Canada because you need the friction to stay warm.
Yeah, being an incel can literally kill you.
Hey, you know what, Samaj? I'll keep you warm.
Oh, stay away from me. Look, I know traditionally our ancestors rubbed twigs together. That's not going to do it for me. Okay? I'm a modern age human. I don't need no twigs. I just need some clam juice every now and then.
Just wait for 10 years, the sex robots will come out, and then all everybody can get sex robots, and nobody's going to fuck real people anymore.
There you go.
Dude, I'm waiting. I cannot wait for the first strand of robotic fucking syphilis.
Robotic syphilis.
we like no matter what we do, like we find a way to make all kinds of STDs way to fuck worse.
It'll fucking be 4chan. It won't even be like a thing that happens. It'll be 4chan putting the virus in the fucking programs. Like your sex robot will have to fucking connect to the internet to fucking charge and update on regular like firmware and software for the AI and all that, and that's when 4chan will strike. And fucking robot syphilis begins.
Turn everybody's dick fucking polka dotted or fucking checkered.
Yeah. And your robot will just be like, it hurts, it burns when I pee, and you'd be like, wait, what?
You pee?
Why is it? Why is it that when I'm
peeing nanobots? What the fuck?
I think your sex robot, sir, has a virus in it. Why do you say that? Well, it seems to say my dick seems to have a message on it. It seems to say vote Trump.
Oh, man.
Well, that's just the one side. If I
Definitely 4chan.
I paid extra money to get my balls sucked by the mouth too. It's some like I lift up my sack and it says, subscribe to PewDiePie. What?
On the other side of my dick, that's an ad for TikTok. Fucking.
And don't forget me started on my asshole.
No, wait. No, the robots didn't do that. Fucking the TikTok fucking sentient ads just came in and tattooed that shit on your balls while you were sleeping. Those things are fucking vicious, man.
Is TikTok
get away from them, dude.
Just softcore fucking pedophile porn?
A lot of it is.
I looked at TikTok as kind of a replacement for Vine. Because I remember Vine back in the day. I loved Vine. I thought that was hilarious.
Vine had a lot more funny shit. Like, all the things I see are like fucking like 14-year-old girls dressing like weird fucking slutty nerdy outfits.
See, here's the thing, though.
Or 14-year-old boys pretending to be 14-year-old girls dressed in weird slutty fucking outfits.
Just like with Vine, the Indians did it best.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the only good TikToks are out there are fucking Indians, dude.
Well, I think what ended up happening is that the Viners, because when Vine went down, because they were like Vine superstars out there, and that was a thing, they just became YouTubers.
Yeah.
And then they
tried. Not a lot of success. There was a few, but
there's some there here and there. But then they brought like TikTok comes in there, and they're like, we already did our thing. We don't need to go back to that. Yeah. I don't know what happened to some of those people. Some of them I really enjoyed, but
there was one that did like the fucking weird voice that I watched for a while on YouTube, and she put up some pretty decent comedy stuff. Megan McCarthy, I think it is. But she was real big on Vine because she had like a real weird squeaky voice.
I always remember this one Vine that if I look it up, I'm sure I can find it. The one with the owl goes, drugs? No. no, thank you. I'm good. Drugs. Drugs. Oh fuck! Now we get talking about Vines. That one girl on TikTok, the hair and mist chick. That's
actually a girl.
Actually, is a girl. She has a cosplay YouTube channel. You find her on there. She just did like cosplay videos, and then all of a sudden she becomes a mega hit because that TikTok thing. She went from I think she was like 1,200 subs to like over 1 million overnight. It kind of scared her because it's like that's a lot. It's a lot in a very short span of time.
That is a lot. Holy shit.
So
that's like going from like, maybe you unlocked some of the stuff that like, the normal YouTubers don't get. Like this channel, we have nobody that watches, so, we don't get all the tools or whatever that are available. But you don't have to worry because they're not going to send you any money anytime soon. To actually being able to make money off of that. Because I think you can make money off of cosplay channels still, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like they sell advertising on that?
It depends on what you do and how you do it. There was one YouTube channel which I actually thought was really, really interesting because they would actually tell you like the how to make stuff and everything. It was you learn how to make a fairly good cosplay because it's very informative.
But that one, that particular channel, I can't remember what it's called, but it doesn't do all that well because they actually focus on being informative and not just making very scanty versions of popular characters.
Yeah.
Well, I know like there is a huge fucking market for fucking like patrons and stuff on cosplay things because a whole bunch of people want very 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 specific fucking cosplays and they'll pay out the fucking ass to get them.
Mm-hmm. What's her, Jessica Negri. That's the one cosplayer that's always really popular.
Yeah, I just wish they'd stop pretending that they don't make porn.
Well, Jessica, I don't hate her. Like she's not like a thought. Well, I guess she could be a kind of a thought, but I don't hate
She
her.
regularly
like
puts up videos of her like jiggling her titties around and fucking pouring
Yeah,
milk on
but-
her fucking chest and shit.
Yeah, but she's not so full of herself. Like she knows she's doing this for fun. She knows she's doing it to titillate. She knows what her job is. She makes no bones about that kind of stuff. And
Yeah,
she's
as long
having,
as they're not pretending that they're not selling masturbation material. That's all that that's all the only thing that bothers me is
like
it's an art.
I don't mind that kind of stuff if you're self-aware enough to know that this is just for fun. I know exactly what I'm doing. It's not like those thoughts on Twitch that sometimes think that they're above it all. Like what's her name? I think it was Zombie Unicorn who always does body painting stuff and says it's art. I'm not doing this to titillate or nothing like that. Don't treat me like a sex object. And she's like completely topless, trying to paint herself. Not very well, by the way.
Yeah, and she's the one that turned around and tried to shame fucking chicks, like one of the whatever, you know how they have groups of chicks that'll be in bikinis and shit or whatever. But she tried to talk shit about how that was demeaning to women.
She did it like every other like female on Twitch. It was a catfight. I mean, women can't get along with other women. But like I said, the reason why I like Jessica Negri, as far as I can tell, she doesn't do it that bullshit. She just sort of does it to have fun. I think she doesn't even respond to most comments. I also recall.
They're gonna respond to me, I think, on Twitter once or twice.
Or maybe once or twice. Not all
It's
that
usually
often.
just like a like, haha, you're funny or something like that.
I do
Or
think
go
that
fuck
she
yourself,
was-
one or the other. I can't
Oh,
remember
maybe
if I
she
might
did.
throw her
I
out.
would not be surprised if she did that. I think she's one of the top people on Patreon. Like makes a lot of money, but or at least in the cosplay community at least. But I do know that because she kind of does lewds, and Patreon doesn't like the not safe for work stuff or the lewd stuff for that matter. She doesn't get promoted. You can't if you go to Patreon and you type in Jessica Negri. From what I've been told, it's been a while since I checked. This may have changed, but she will not show up if you search her on Patreon. But if you go onto Google and type in Jessica Negri Patreon, it'll show up there. I hear typing. Is someone looking this up?
Oh no, I'm playing League.
That explains it.
I was typing long before you started saying that, so
Oh no, that's
I
fine.
was just sitting there spamming my queue.
I was expecting someone to fact check me, but that's okay. I'll do my own. Thank you very much.
No, I think at that point that'd be fact checking.
Stop checking.
You're not wrong.
Very punny.
Why are you throwing a fucking pun? I think you guys finally broke them into enjoying puns.
I'm just waiting to see if like everybody kills each other now.
No, we're not gonna kill her. No.
Whereas Satan just slowly like trying to kill himself, like digging at his wrist. Oh no, I like puns now.
Time to go.
I will never like them. I don't like it.
One of my cousins is like that. Like he like his whole body cringes whenever you make a pun. So there's nothing but encouragement to make more.
That is really just asking for more.
It really is. I mean, I'm probably not, but kill everyone.
No. So did you guys hear about this whole Rooster Teeth situation with all the layoffs?
Oh, is there like a
I
Rooster
have
Teeth
not.
playoff thing? Oh, that's right. I heard
Laid
it.
off
Yeah.
like 50 people or something, right?
Well,
Wait,
there
what?
were-
Start from the beginning now.
Okay, so a few days ago, some of the higher ups at Rooster Teeth left. At least according to them, they left. But some insiders have been coming out doing some whistleblowing, saying no, they got fired, and it was about like 3 people. So it was like,
Yeah.
okay, all right, that was one thing. But according to this whistleblower, which it was on, I think it was on Clownfish TV, that did say that no, this guy's legit. He actually works for Rooster Teeth. But actually, it wasn't just these 3 people. It was about 15. And this is actually the second set of layoffs, because apparently back in March, 30 people were fired.
Go
And
up, get broke.
Well, the around the 30 people was actually in the animation department, and this was just shortly after there was another controversy of people who worked at Rooster Teeth going on this website called Glassdoor, which was you review work experiences or something, and they were saying some terrible things about Rooster Teeth, saying that the workers don't get raises, they're working ridiculous hours. There have been cases of people just immediately passing out underneath their desks, too tired to even leave the work site, and people have been, supervisors would come.
Did they not watch any of the fucking videos before going to work at Rooster Teeth? Because they talk about that in the videos all the time. Not the not getting raises part, but the ridiculous hours and the crazy work schedules. Like, they talk about that in all their videos, like all their podcasts and stuff constantly.
They do, but they don't tell you like the. Well, I mean, look,
you kind of know you're going into entertainment. There's going to be crunch times when shit's going to get real for a long fucking time.
Well, yeah, management on these things is kind of weird. Yeah, the animation department was the one that had the worst in their department, and they're the ones making all the shorts and working on Ruby, and apparently that new show Genlock, which apparently
I don't know, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it was like their giant robot anime CG something or other, which is actually, according to the insiders, the reason why they had all the layoffs, because they worked really hard on that show and making changes on the spot and editing things out there. It was apparently a nightmare, an absolute nightmare to work on, and it caused a rift, and people were either getting laid off or they quit. Falling asleep under so there was a lot of stories coming out. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
the
guy,
it looked like a terrible place to work.
Yeah, but I sort of feel that way about any internet startup company, because they're not exactly, reliable.
Yeah. We've got Jeremy06 in the chat. Says Genlock is garbage. I haven't seen it, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Who the fuck is Jeremy06? Is that somebody new? Do I need to block them?
Nope, they've already got a wrench, sucker. Too late.
God damn it.
They had one when they came in, so I already saw them before at some point.
Oh.
So in that case, welcome back, Jeremy06.
Genlock. I don't know. I don't trust anything from Rooster Teeth. I find the seasons of Ruby to be kind of cringy and kind of boring.
I think the first season of Ruby wasn't bad, but after that it just went downhill.
I can't remember.
The creator died, so it's not surprising, but
Well, yeah, I don't know when he died, but things went downhill.
He died after the second season, I think it was.
I think so.
Like the end of season 2.
Well, and there was people.
It.
There were people who used to work for Rooster Teeth, like in the animation department, that quit, and it was because of what happened after Monty died. Because, well, according to this person, former animator, so I was listening on this, so Monty had a whole outline of how he wanted the show to go, and how he wanted to go and be represented. And he actually wrote the script and everything with his girlfriend at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, yeah, because she was there. Now, when Monty died, she was still alive, and the general idea is that they were going to, continue Monty's story and then come up with an ending, just so the project was finished. Well, the higher ups decided to just say, no, we're just going to do what we want to do with the show because we own it, and they didn't let his girlfriend at the time take over the project, which she should have because she had all this stuff. But they essentially
so she knew where the story was going to go. She had all the notes and the information.
she had everything, according to this
wow.
guy. Yeah, now the guy I was talking about, apparently he was Monty's best friend, and so he was also working at Rooster Teeth, and he planned out how he was. So the idea was that these two were going to take over for Monty, and it didn't go that way. Rooster Teeth decided that no, we'll take it because they wanted
Rooster
to have.
Teeth sold their own company though for a while.
They did. They sold it to.
I think they bought it back, but they sold it to. So I don't think they were even in charge for a lot of that time, were they? Or
they were, and they did sell it after a while. I don't know how many seasons they went until they sold the company to, I believe it was Otter Media, and Otter Media they own a couple different companies. But yeah, part of the reason for the layoffs that's been speculated is that they're going to, because Otter Media is owned by Warner Brothers.
yeah.
Now, Warner Brothers owns Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network is also in a state of flux because projects are being canceled and people are also getting laid off.
Oh, that explains why they're showing the fucking Rooster Teeth garbage on Cartoon Network then.
It is, and so what people believe is that there's going to be a merger, and so you're going to lay people off, and then you're going to merge these two companies, and then they're going to become the new something or other. Now, there's a similar thing going on because there's another company that does streaming that also does anime. That's also owned by a subsidiary of our media, yeah. And that's Crunchyroll.
Garbage.
So,
I hate Crunchyroll. It's terrible. If you like it, you're bad people.
Everyone hates Crunchyroll, but
What? I love that show.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm kidding. I don't even know what the fuck you people are talking about.
well, okay.
Crunchyroll
Well,
is a streaming service that you can watch a bunch of different anime on for like a monthly fee.
Mm.
and
Yeah,
part of the reason why people don't like Crunchyroll is because, well, one, they haven't updated their system in a long time, and so if you pause and you want to, like, let's say you ran to the bathroom real quick and you want to, rewind and see what you missed, there's no feature for that. You can pause it. That's it. And that means you can't go back. And that's because their system's out of date. It's really old.
Yeah, it's also garbage, and it crashes all the fucking time.
You're
Well,
absolutely
and then,
right.
like, didn't they just lose one of the major licenses for one of the major studios?
They've
like
been
a
losing
good
licenses.
portion
They've
of
been
their
losing
catalog
licenses
is just
stuff
gone
for a
now.
long goddamn time.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot of companies that are probably talking right now, and they could be fixing their projects or whatever. But what the theory is from a lot of people is that there's going to be a giant merger, and the merger is going to be between Rooster Teeth, Cartoon Network, Crunchyroll, and probably a partnership with another anime company, licensing company called Viz Media. So there's probably going to be a big merger and a partnership deal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
Oh,
knew that all
this
the internet
sounds
stuff was going to get bought
fascinatingly
out by cable.
boring.
Sorry.
Well, it sounds boring gaming, but essentially there's going to be a giant change in the media. Like,
Yeah, but it's boring now, but you need to pay attention, because otherwise, where are you going to see your anime titties?
I
can look down.
Oh, wow. Gaming's gay, so it's not like it matters whose titties he's looking at. Anyway, yeah, that's just me rambling on about theories about what's going to be happening. We don't know.
I used to be big into Rooster Teeth, and then I kind of just got bored with their stuff because I stopped being a teenager.
I think...
What a dick.
Yeah. Well, I think part of the problem was that they became a corporation, and the problem with being a corporation is that you tend to lose your soul.
Well, the thing is, like, the guy that owned it started getting fucking weird. And I think what happened was he realized that if he sold out to, like, the cable networks, they were going to give him, like, a few $1 million, and he'd never have to worry about anything again. And still let him, and they still were going to let him, and they still let him, like, basically run the company because they didn't want the company without him. He just didn't have to do any of the work anymore, and he made a lot more money. So he was just like, fucking, I'm 100% in with this corporate ride. Because, you know, who's going to fucking turn that down?
Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I would rather the guys would just sort of go back and just make little funny cartoons with like machinima stuff. You know, just make something.
Yeah.
Anyone remember machinima? Man,
Machinima was kind of awesome.
And they got bought out by a big corporation, and they shut them down too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you need a license to do a lot of the stuff they do right now for machinima, right? Like, you wouldn't be able to go with the newest video game that comes out and make your own machinima series because they immediately sue you and fucking take all your fucking stuff down.
I think you can't use the term machinima. There are certain things, like there's no reason why I can't take footage and just dub something over it.
Well, I mean, it just seems like they don't allow it anymore. Like, they just YouTube and the game companies have conspired into like, now we're just going to take all that shit down if anybody does it now.
I mean, maybe. I'm not sure how that will work out. It hasn't quite worked out for India, which takes a lot of licensed characters and puts them in like children's nursery rhymes in a very creepy way.
Oh yeah, well, India doesn't give a shit. They're not governed by the same, you know.
Well,
government, so.
Yeah, a lot of what they would do is they just have.
They're not governed by the same government, which you.
Nope.
Who would have guessed? Who would have fucking guessed they're not governed by the same government? Whew. Oh boy.
I can use some big ear bitches right now.
I can also use some big ear bitches.
Yeah, I see where it's going. Yeah. Ha ha ha.
Oh, my head hurts.
Why is your head hurt, gaming? What are you doing?
I'm here. I'm fucking here. How does it not hurt?
I think
this
that
conversation is really, really, really boring to me.
That sounds like a you problem. I think you're just coming up with excuses so you can ditch us and go to Doc Griffin's stream.
I'm already there. Fuck off.
I knew it.
But I was bored since like 20 minutes ago since you started talking about this anime.
Oh, I heard you beat your fucking
shit
bees.
that I don't know nothing about.
You fucking finally defeated the bees, right?
Yes, I defeated the bees.
I saw that on Twitter. I was like, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and I had to pay $500 like last time. Well, I paid half. Which is still shit.
What do you mean? What happened with bees?
Remember a few months back that we had like 6 beehives that just popped in one day. My entire house was covered and surrounded by bees.
No, I didn't know that.
He defeated the bees.
Yeah, so we have to contact somebody to come do that. And this person who said he's been doing it for over like 30 or 40 years said he's never seen so many beehives in one house. And I told him literally, and this literally happened in one day. 6 beehives all around my house, and we had to pay $500 so he could get rid of them all and stuff at work. But he warned us that they could come back and this and that. Some months later, 3 beehives appeared again, but I managed to block them, like during the nighttime. So when there's no sunlight, they go to sleep. So the 3 places that I saw the beehives were starting to build up. I blocked them off, and they left. Me won.
Nice.
Me winning. And I didn't have to pay fucking $300 for, because I think it was like $60 or $100 per hive or whatever. But I did it all by myself.
Okay. Well, first of all, that sucks. How much damage had to get done because of it?
No damage.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Is the honey still there?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just so used to hearing stories about getting rid of the beehives and the people had to like tear down walls and stuff.
Well, like I said, I just cover the areas up so they can't go in or out, and if there's any in there, they're probably gonna die or they're dead already. So no, don't care.
Are you saying the honey is still in the walls?
They could be.
Oh.
Right now, there's
But
just a bunch of like retarded, half-dead bees, like
yeah, pretty
slowly
much.
cycling through the honey and just getting more and more inbred in the walls as he speaks.
Yeah, they're
Eventually,
probably
they'll
just
all
gonna
die
die off.
off.
One of these days, I'm gonna order because apparently you can actually eat the honeycomb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in
And,
small amounts you can eat beeswax, sure.
Honeycomb
Yeah.
big. Yeah. It's not small. No.
No.
They sell it on Amazon, and I was thinking because I've seen there are videos of people just eating it because you can do that apparently. I was
Send
thinking,
me your address. I'll send you some.
no,
Trust me.
no.
Yeah, I'll send you some too. Send me your address, Detroit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Fucking what?
Yeah, send me your address, Dabby. I'll send you some. I'll send you some honeycomb.
I'm pretty good, man. I'm not really looking for any honeycomb.
Hey, you
I
know who you
like my
can send
oatmeal
honey
with
to?
Nutella and peanut butter, actually. No honey.
You know what? Send it to Dolphin Radio. See if he can turn that into some mead.
Yeah, if you can send honey and then get booze back, that's not a bad deal.
Yeah, I mean, I get jars here, like in our marketplaces here. Like there's a lot of bees here, as you can tell. Beekeepers, fresh bee with the beehive inside too. Like they'll put like a piece of the beehive, and it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have a farmer's market where you can get like fresh honey and vegetables and stuff every week.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fucking awesome, man. Huge difference between the store-bought and the fresh honey. Surprisingly,
Oh, yeah?
like, better, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it much better? Oh, okay. I really want to try this. Now we're talking about it. Ugh. I keep
Well, they used
fantasizing
to
it's going to be
have-
good.
When I was a little kid, they used to have these little fucking honey sticks that they would sell at stores. And they were just like a pixie stick, but with honey inside instead.
I think you were sucking cock, dude.
No, it was the local.
It's
like
it was like a pixie stick, but it was honey, dude. I think you were sucking on a dick.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really thin dick. Like,
Hey,
that's
there are
taking a
pencil
to a
dicks
whole
out
other
there.
fucking level.
That might have been my dick. Was it really long and really skinny?
I mean,
No.
maybe skinny, but the long part, we don't believe you.
The honey sticks were like 4 inches long. They weren't super fucking big because it's just
Oh
pure
yeah,
sugar.
Yeah. You just describe
super long. Yeah, that's me. Super long. 4 inches.
Yeah, 4 inches. Yeah. That's ain't all right.
Yes.
Hold on a second here. They actually sell this shit online. I would not. I did not expect that.
What? Honeycomb?
No, honey sticks. They still sell that shit.
Oh.
So anybody who thinks I'm actually, if this is what I was talking about, it's on the stream now. If anybody's interested.
Oh.
Well, this is
That
Canadian
looks
too, I
cool.
think.
Honey stick. Oh, that's interesting.
It sounds terrible. Of course, it's Canadian.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay,
for
that
like
looks-
$5.50, you get 10 fucking little plastic sticks of honey.
That's fucking retarded. It's basically like you could do that with a straw. Just fucking put honey on a straw.
Yeah,
Take it
you
with
absolutely
you.
could.
You want to hear something retarded that I did today?
What?
I did 2 loads of laundry, and both of those loads of laundry I forgot to put fucking soap.
What a moron.
I mean I did fucking 6 loads of laundry, but in the fucking first 2, I forgot to put soap in the fucking dishwasher.
Did you
Were-
wait in the dishwasher for laundry? What?
No, I forgot to put soap in the fucking washer.
Oh, okay. Sounds like you put your clothes in the dishwasher, which is a whole nother problem.
They
No,
probably
yeah.
get clean, I would imagine.
Probably
Yeah.
would actually.
I have in a pinch washed my clothes in the dishwasher before.
So, out of curiosity, did you go back and rewash those 2 loads, or did you just say fuck it?
Yeah, no, I went back and I washed them again,
Oh, thank
and just No, yeah, I rinsed it. It did the whole fucking rinse cycle. I put it in the dryer, and then I did the next load. I was about to take stuff out. I smelled it. I was like, I don't fucking use these soap.
Oh,
Oh,
Jeremy would like you to remember you can also cook in a dishwasher, Satan. When your laundry's done, you can throw some other food in there and bake it up. I guess in the dishwasher.
But yeah, no. So I did my first 2 loads of laundry fucking twice because as soon as they came out the dryer, they went right in the fucking washer, so I could actually wash the some bitches.
Oh no! How do you get 6 loads of fucking laundry in one day?
Technically, I did 8 because the first 2 didn't get washed.
True. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, but that's still a lot of fucking laundry.
And I still got at least a few more fucking loads to do tomorrow.
How many clothes do you have?
I still have everything I've ever owned since fucking high school.
I like that we're all just gonna let that lay there for a while. That's a lot of fucking clothes. Holy shit, man.
Chocolate covered honeycomb? Oh fuck, this is on my watch list. Sorry, we gotta start talking about it. Alright, I gotta
Chocolate
stop.
covered honeycomb. Jesus.
On Amazon.
When diabetes isn't enough and you need to get yourself some super diabetes.
It's 100% organic. With a little bit of chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate's organic.
That's true enough.
Dog shit's organic if you really want to go there.
I mean, no. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the dog shit's organic.
I challenge you to find me one thing that is edible that isn't organic.
Exactly. The silence is deafening.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
And on that,
Clearly
ladies
you
and
don't.
gentlemen, the silence was deafening.
Clearly, that's how it is.
So, is there
Yes,
anything
that's
you
how it
can
be, though.
eat that's not organic that people regularly eat, though? I'm curious.
No,
now.
there isn't. Because it's all organic and it's all fucking chemicals.
Chemicals and everything. God damn it.
Even fucking puppies are chemicals, dude.
Waiting for it. Come on. You gotta finish it off right.
You can eat puppies too.
No, you're turning the fucking frogs gay. Right? That's the end of that particular one.
On the frog, okay.
They're turning the frogs gay.
Bothers me is that he's not wrong.
He was technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Well, there was that. And then he got into the thing because here, I hate Alex Jones, and it's not because. One, I find him entertaining. I always thought he was just being, fun or just trying to put on a character. And you look into some of his shit and went, oh no, he was right about this. He was right about that. Oh no. Like, well, one, there was the frogs. Then there's the whole. He talks about how like testosterone's lower in men nowadays. It's ever been. He's not wrong about that. But then he started saying it was due to all the corn because we have all this genetically altered corn, and corn is in fucking everything.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look it up, if you look up the corn and chemically altered corn and testosterone rates, actually that's correct. It turns out that is true. The reason why testosterone's going down is because of all the corn. And yeah, good luck trying to find stuff that doesn't have corn products in it.
No, if you go keto, all you're doing is eating meat and cheese.
Well, even what we're feeding our animals, our livestock, has corn in it.
Oh, you gotta get the grass-fed beef, though.
Yeah, you want grass-fed beef if you can get a hold of that.
Free-range meats and grass-fed meats.
Well, like
Pig in the
virtually
keto
all.
community.
What sucks is like if all pig feed has corn in it. I fucking love bacon. That's
Oh, so
depressing.
there's no pig you can get unless you like kill your own pig in the wild.
Exactly.
That's not getting corn.
Grass-fed pigs? There's no grass-fed pigs.
No. That sounds like that sounds really bad.
That would be pretty wacky.
Well, I mean, I love bacon, but I don't know.
Grass-fed
I
pigs.
When we had a farm, we raised some pigs and we had to slaughter and we ate some of the bacon. I will tell you because we did feed it like pig feed every now and then, mostly in the winter months. But in the summertime, yeah, no, they'll tear up anything. They'll eat roots, they'll eat grass, they'll eat vegetables, they'll eat anything. Pigs are fucking savages. But I will tell you this much. A free-ranged pig that goes out there and eats stuff, that meat is bland as fuck. And that's the depressing part. Yeah, it is very bland.
I would have
I'm
thought
sure
all you had to do to get it to be like a grass-fed pig was put on like little Buddy Holly glasses and a flannel.
Oh my god.
Gaming, I think your problem right now is you're just tired.
I am.
Why are you up? Why are you awake?
I don't know.
That's what I thought. You're done for, man. You're tired. You're done. Go roll over and go sleep.
But I just woke up like a few hours ago.
Oh well, you clearly
Time for a nap then.
Clearly made a mistake then. If you haven't gotten to the point where your greatest wish is that you never wake up, you're doing it wrong.
Here's hoping.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, at least I'm not Canadian, so I'm good.
I mean, that's just like bare minimum of not loss. That's not technically a win. That's just I'm not losing at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Unlike me, I'm the Canadian.
And what do you have to live for, dude?
Don't bring
the
that up.
The fact that I'm not Canadian, dude, is really what's...
I don't know. Maybe a path to citizenship. Not with Trump in charge. That'll take me here.
Well, you could just marry Satan. So,
God no. First of all, I don't think even that will save you. Because if you marry a gay, I don't think that works.
I want to watch that sitcom.
What, you don't want to marry me?
Marry a gay for a green card. See if it works. I don't think it's gonna work.
It does. It does as long as it's recognized as a legal marriage.
Maybe in California, but I'm not gonna go there. They have cases of the bubonic plague. I'm not going there.
It would be like you never left Canada.
Oh, on the plus side, Canada is at least better in that sense. We don't have fucking plagues coming back. Not yet, anyway.
I still want to watch the sitcom where Samaj and Satan like get married for citizenship and live together. Be like Perfect Strangers style, you know?
Yeah. I think I have a great title for it. It would be A Mouth is a Mouth is a Mouth.
Gaming, you had an out. Go to bed.
Shut up. Tell me what you do, fucking Canadian.
I don't have to respect you. You're a homosexual.
Yes,
Canadian
but I'm
like
not
the same thing?
Canadian. No, Canadians are higher ranked.
I mean, neither of you have souls, really. Not that different.
I think I have a soul. I'm not a ginger.
Yeah, but you're Canadian. You're even lower on the totem pole.
Yeah. We'll see how things go. You won't say this when the new government comes in. Nah, let's be honest here.
You're gonna re-elect fucking Trudeau.
Well, Well, on the plus side, though, I mean, if Trudeau ever does get reelected, he's going to have zero power. Zero. Because the majority...
like Pickle Rick.
Huh?
Fuck it, just elect Pickle Rick.
I would gladly elect Pickle Rick.
It'd be fucking brutal. He'd get in there and clean out them fucking people in the government. Just start fucking murdering people and shit. Be set pretty fast.
It's pretty savage. When the fuck is the next season of Rick and Morty? Soon.
December.
Yeah, they're set by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they just have huge gaps in between seasons.
Well, this will probably be the last huge gap because they already finished the script for the next, was it 3 seasons? Or is it 4? It's just so they get like into syndication. And yeah, they've already finished like the next season. It's done. They're just waiting for a release date for any minor changes. So, I would say release it now, but I'm like, yeah, best wait. Give me something to look forward to.
Oh, you still look forward to things. What a wee baby.
Such a Canadian thing to do.
That's all I
There's
got.
still hope in the world.
Yeah.
We should stop this hope thing. That could get dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, this whole like hope
meaning
and
of the
shit
patriarchy
fucking brought us fucking Obama and shit whatnot. No, I don't know. I thought I had somewhere to go with that one, but I don't know where the fuck I was going.
I still can't believe that they gave Obama the Nobel Prize for Peace after he fucking bombed 7 different fucking countries. I mean, not just bomb, like bombed them into dust.
And that wasn't even like after he had done anything. They literally just said, "Oh, you're a black guy in the presidency. Here's your fucking Nobel Peace Prize on your first fucking day."
Just because we're being black.
Dude, that really is like the best fucking PR job. Getting that dude the fucking Nobel Prize. Holy fuck.
Dead people are peaceful.
Well,
You don't see them killing anybody.
You
Good job,
don't talking
Obama.
a lot either. Not a lot of noise.
They're eating, you know, less taxing on our resources.
Yeah.
Say what you will
Good job,
about
Obama.
Adolf. Say what you will about Adolf Hitler, but he is the most pacifist corpse you'll ever see.
Wait, was there somebody fucking legitimately talking about making cannibalism like a thing to help the environment or some nonsense?
Oh,
I think that was actually an Onion article, dude.
Or was that actually an onion? I don't know. I saw a bunch of people posting weird shit, and I was like, really? You
Well,
want to tell people that cannibalism's not going to work?
Maybe not. I mean, honestly, nowadays, you know,
Paul
Onion
Joseph-
articles are less. They're not absurd enough for reality.
Paul Joseph Watson has been reporting on some interesting things about because he mostly gives his opinion, but I trust him more than most of the journalists out there. But he did bring attention to the fact that a lot of health people are out there saying that we should start eating bugs because bugs are you know packed full of proteins and whatnot, and we can make good meals out of them. And no, thank you. I'd rather not do that. But then he did allude that there were articles out there talking about eating human flesh.
Mm-hmm. They exist.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
But
The
only
world is-
chickens can cannibalize. Like, they're the only animals that can cannibalize indefinitely.
I would
Without
rather.
negative effects.
It's still not good. Like there are negative effects. It just takes about 10 or 15 generations.
Well, I mean, they regularly do it now. Like, they feed fucking parts of chickens back to chickens while they're farming them right now.
Gross. I'm sure there's some kind of regulation on that.
So you're probably
Speaking of-
eating chicken-fed chicken.
Speaking of gross things in food, did you hear that? What's his name? Who made Super Size Me is coming back with Super Size Me 2?
Oh, is he making more stuff? I thought that dude just kind of disappeared entirely.
He pretty much had to, but I think he's making another movie about the whole Super Size Me thing. And I thought, dude, you fucking burnt every bridge when you made that movie.
I've never seen it.
Well, shocker! It's a documentary about how McDonald's is a terrible corporation and their food can kill you.
Right, what was that guy's? It was something Morgan or Morgan something.
Pierce Morgan. No, not Pierce Morgan. That I don't know. I can't remember who the
Morgan
guy was.
Freely. I don't know.
He's got a stupid mustache. All I know is like, yeah,
he's got a My Name Is Earl mustache.
he certainly does. Look, I remember watching his
Morgan
documentary.
Spurlock.
Morgan Spurlock. There we go. I knew Morgan was in the damn name. I just couldn't. Yeah.
I can't even remember Spurlag or whatever the fuck you said.
Well,
Well, I
here's the
googled
thing.
it, so.
If you
Right.
want to be a filmmaker, don't piss off people who pay your bills. Because if you're going to make a movie, you got to talk to people who like sponsorship deals and whatever else. And they don't even have to be in the documentary. Like they'll just be like your funders or whatever, and then they might promote or who knows what else. There are ways around this. But when he made Super Size Me, he became toxic because no one wanted to work with him because he could ruin your corporation or whatever else. Because that's what he would do. When he made his first documentary, essentially, or this movie anyway, he spat in the face of corporations who fucking pay your fucking bills. So that's why when he made his second documentary,
Super Jaime?
no, it was.
Or was that his third?
No, that was
I
Doug
don't-
Benson made Super High Me.
It
was
was
a
something
joke.
where you. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was all about brand deals and whatnot. So he was trying to show, oh no, I'm not bad. I'm not like bad for corporations. Look at this. He was just selling ad space all over his. He'd travel America and he'd have ads all over on his suit, and he'd talk about what it's like to get like sponsorship deals and whatnot. And apparently, when you do, there's all these things that come along with that. Like, if you want to sell for an airline, that's great. They'll fly you all around the world, but you can only work with that airline. So, I don't know, it was a weird movie. It didn't work because you didn't hear anything from him for years. Almost a decade, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
That raises an interesting question, though. Was Doug Benson ever?
I got was Doug Benson ever, and then you cut out.
Was he ever funny?
Yeah.
I saw him on a recent podcast with I don't know if you guys know who Sarah Weinschenk is, but she's allegedly a comedian.
Weinschenk?
Yeah. yeah, that's her fucking name. But yeah, they did a fucking thing where the whole thing is, it's them getting high. She's basically doing the same thing he
Getting
does.
Doug with High. I know that show well,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, no, that's not the show. This is her show
Oh,
that he
okay.
went on. And holy shit, was it not funny, dude? But they were giggling and laughing the whole fucking time. I'm like,
Well, they at
nothing
least
you
were
guys are
high.
saying. Yeah,
They had a
But, like,
cheat
dude.
sheet. They had like the steroids of comedy.
yeah. But holy shit, watching it, I was like, fuck is this, dude? Yeah, it was.
I watch Getting Doug with High a lot, and it's basically Doug Benson hosts random comedians and celebrities to come in and smoke weed.
Yeah,
it's-
no, I've
it's-
seen that.
It's not like super like, oh my god, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen, but it has pretty good moments.
Yeah, all right. Is he involved, or is it the that he has on?
Oh, Doug is there like every time, like he's the host.
No, I'm saying in the comedy, the things that you find funny. Him being funny, or
No, actually, I like
The people
watching
that he has on.
certain comedians that go on there. Todd Glass is fucking amazing.
didn't he have like a fucking weed inspired? He had like a meltdown, big thing, right?
Todd
For a
Glass?
while. Yeah, like he had one where he just
But those
went
are all
off
bits.
the rails.
I don't think he actually went off the rails. I think those are all his comedy.
No, you think it was like a deliberate thing?
I legitimately Todd Glass. I think that's all deliberate.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know. Did you ever run into Todd Glass when you were doing the comedy before you screwed yourself out of it, Satan?
Oh, dude, I didn't run into any big names.
Oh, you didn't run into any big names. Damn, that's a shame.
He's gay, you know.
Okay.
Todd Glass.
I mean,
Oh,
we still love Stabby. It's fine.
but yeah,
Yeah, I
Todd
would've
Glass
never
is one of
guessed
my
that, though.
favorites. And then like Ari Shafir goes on there, and then there's some other pretty fun ones. He got Cheech and Chong on once. That was kind of entertaining to watch.
Dude, Tommy Chong is awesome. Marin Cheech, not so much, dude.
He seemed fine on the thing I saw him on. He was just laid back, smoking weed and having a good time. But what is the
Yeah, you think he kind of sold out a little?
like his comedy sucks now or something? Like, I
Yeah,
didn't really
it's
like him.
no, it's always kind of sucked. Like Cheech and Chong was funny, Mayor and Cheech was not.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen much of his comedy other than like in movies.
I liked his character in From Dusk Till Dawn. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, well, that's hard to deny. That was a great character.
Such
he can apparently
range,
still
much
do
wow.
that speech. He can apparently still do that speech. Like, he still does that speech for people sometimes, I guess.
So we got pussy speech.
Yeah. Yellow pussy, brown pussy.
If you can find a better pussy, fuck it.
Okay, I'm going to bed. Night, guys.
You're welcome.
It's not about the sex robots anymore. Now we're talking about real pussy. That's when it's time to go.
Well, he hasn't had any in forever, so he wouldn't remember.
It's insensitive. We're mean.
Aww.
Goodbye.
Did he really go?
I don't know if
Okay.
he actually
Yeah, he
left
left.
or not.
Oh, yeah, he did. Okay. All right. Thanks for stopping by.
He's probably finally learned that you just gotta fucking go.
Just escape when you can.
I need coffee. And I don't want to get up. I feel so tired. Old age sucks.
Yeah, it does. Oh, you know what? I didn't fucking realize that Pee Wee Herman was in the fucking Cheech and Chong movies.
Yeah, everyone.
I never really watched any. I think the only one I ever saw was Up in Smoke, the one with the van made out of weed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was watching a few of them on that little streaming thing, and then fucking, holy shit, Pee Wee Herman's in all these fucking movies. When the hell did that
Wait,
happen?
the
Was
one
that
I wanted you
before or
to?
after he got big?
Yes.
Oh, so that was when he had the kids show? Because
Mm-hmm.
that's a fucking trip. Okay.
The Hamburger Man? That bit?
Mm-hmm. With all the lizards, man.
Do you ever freeze frame it and read what's on the check he gives the guy? Can't remember what it was, dude. Let me see if I can find it. I remember it being pretty fucking funny.
I'm gonna get something to drink.
Should we all start singing like lullabies to gaming and yelling now? Carry on in Samaj's determination to make you like go to bed for some reason.
But I'm not singing along because you know I'm going to forget the.
Oh yeah, oh that's right. Fuck, damn, that was a long time ago.
That was a very long ago. That's the longest callback I've ever.
That's a callback to something I don't think anybody fucking knows.
Yeah, only me and you know what.
And it's not even funny.
That's from the way back.
From the Wayback Machine. Yay, we gotta get Peabody, right? The little fucking dog or whatever. Wasn't that the Wayback Machine where like the dog and the kid would go back in time?
So I don't fucking remember, dude.
Oh,
Why not?
That's
Let's
right.
say it is.
I forget you're a fucking you're like a sperm.
Yeah, and you're
Fucking old.
yeah. Fuck it.
It's an old fucking cartoon where like this little dog and kid would go traveling through time and get up to various hijinks.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay.
That balls itch.
Yay. You should keep those off the stream.
That's how we get the big bucks, man. That's how we get a show with Jeff Holiday as the co-host.
Oh God, can we not?
Yeah, I'm okay with
Oh
my
man,
anonymity if that's the option.
what's that dude from Poisoning the Well that's retarded?
Sophane?
Yeah, I saw on Twitter he was talking about, like, he says he didn't like muting because then people were still talking, but he didn't see it, and they'd still be on like his like streams of whatever like tweet he put out. So he was gonna start blocking people, and I was like, but aren't most of your followers like hate followers? Like, that seems like a bad choice.
Okay. Yeah, I just posted the check from what do you call it? The check from the Cheech and Chong that he gave him for drugs.
Let's see here.
So yeah. Holy shit! The date just says today.
Yeah, share this with the stream.
Pay to the order of man.
There we go. Oh, Hamburger Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Pay to the
Well, no.
order
Pay
of
to,
man,
look what it
Hamburger
says. Yeah. Pay to the order of. It just says man.
Casadel Wackos.
City Trust and Savings, and then the thing, the dollar amount 17. It just says 17, and then it says teen, and then it has like fucking 15 zeros after it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, and the where you actually, where you on the check where you're supposed to write just the numbers, it literally just says 17, and then it's spelled million wrong, Millyen.
Oh yeah.
It's funny though because it's only flashed for like a second in the movie, but they put that much fucking effort into it. I find that hilarious.
Getting oddly focused on one little bit it seems like a very high thing to do.
Right? Like, no, people are gonna pause it. We need to put. I like how it's stamped with non-negotiable on it, but he still took the check like it was fucking real.
Oh man. Yeah, those were some trippy fucking movies to go back and watch.
Yeah, Pee Wee Herman's character was fucking ridiculous, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, really weird.
You know, I think that's what we're missing from movies today. Is the copious amount of like really good drugs. Like, we need the writers to be hooked on more things. Like, that's what we should be demanding from Hollywood, I think.
I think they should all have to be on LSD whenever they're writing. Or at least mushrooms.
You don't want to limit it.
Ketamine.
You know, I mean, you get a bunch of people on coke, I'm sure you'd come up with an interesting movie.
Maybe.
Yeah, everything made in the fucking 80s.
You're not wrong.
Shoots that theory down.
Coke and weed, that was pretty much the mainstay right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heroin hadn't come in yet, and that was the 90s. Was when heroin started to kind of break onto the scene.
Well, see,
it had been way back in the
everyone had to do heroin in the 90s so they wouldn't fucking murder themselves because of grunge. Everyone was just trying to slowly die because of that music.
Grunge. The way you said it, it almost sounded like grudge, and I was like, aha.
I do have a grudge against it.
Yeah.
It ruined
grudge
music.
Against grunge. Grunge ruined music. All right.
Yeah, you know, if
the music from the 80s was.
If Miss Cobain would have just come out as her true self, then she wouldn't have killed herself.
Oh God! I like how they randomly.
He did wear a lot of dresses.
What? He said he's dead. Let him be dead. You fucking heritage! Stop dragging his corpse around.
Hey, watch your mouth. She's dead. Her corpse.
Oh, fuck that
right?
noise.
Yeah, don't dead name the dead, dude.
Yeah, no, wait, don't.
Oh God! I just took a drink when you said that. You fucker.
Don't life name the dead.
Don't dead name the dead. Fucking Christ.
I love the whole concept of dead name, dude. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, okay. Poor Kurt Cobain. That poor bastard, like, gets murdered by his fucking wife, and then now they're turning him into the fucking wife. It just doesn't fucking end.
She was always the wife.
God damn it. Oh, stop. No, there'll be no political correctness on this show. Although that song now, Come As You Were, Come As You Are, Come As I Want You to Be.
Yeah. See, I'm right. She was the genius voice of a generation.
Oh, God. Yeah, grunge was not...
He did have the Been a Son song, where it was like, she should have been a son. And I believe that was actually autobiographical, dude.
Oh, no. What if it really is true? Courtney Love was like, you're going to come out as a woman and throw away everything you've earned that I enjoy? I gotta fucking murder you with a shotgun.
He got myrtled too?
Yeah.
Courtney Love was his beard.
Unwitting beard.
That's a really bad beard, though.
Yeah, I mean, like, think you could do better.
I don't think your beard should also have a beard.
Yeah, legit. It's like,
yeah.
Well,
or develop a crippling
like
crack addiction after she has you killed.
Wait, was her thing crack or was that heroin?
It was crack, dude. I mean, I assume she did heroin at some point. Like, after years after he died, like, she was constantly smoking crack, dude.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Man.
Who's the fucking roast? She went on a roast with, I can't remember whose roast it was. Pamela Anderson, yeah. Where she was claiming, she was acting like a fucking lunatic she is. But claiming that she would have been sober for like a year.
And then the judge sighed and he had her arrested again.
Oh, that's so sad. So glorious at the same time.
And I have to say, she had the best burn in all the fucking shows ever.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one asshole, I can't remember his name. He's like, how does it feel that Kurt Cobain still looks better than you? Something like that. Something like
You're talking about Tommy Lee.
Oh, God damn.
And
dude.
everybody went like, oh, like everybody freaked out.
Oh, man.
So like how Kurt Cobain still looks better than her, even at even now or some shit like that. It was a fucking amazing burn. It was amazing.
God damn. Didn't she have a fucking album out too?
Yeah, she had her own band already.
She had two. Sorry, 2 albums. I don't know how many bands, but she had 2 albums.
I would imagine.
No, I'm not gonna
bands.
deny it. I do enjoy a couple of her songs.
How do you know? I remember she did it. I can't believe I've forgotten. I think Satan Satire and I might agree on grunge being pretty fucking terrible. Oh, that feels weird.
What does?
Agreeing with you on stuff, I think.
It's because I'm always right.
Nah,
And
you're
know it.
more centrist than conservative.
That was dumb. I hate you.
So dumb. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's almost left-leaning, I would say.
Oh, that was the worst dad joke. Do you get better dad jokes if you like just buy a kid?
No, you just get fucking chased by the police and screaming parents.
Oh, well, I said buy the kid, not steal.
I left him some coke.
I left him some coke. That's like the modern day version of like fairy dust. They go to the crib and there's a sprinkling of fucking cocaine.
Yeah, like I flew into the house through the fucking window because I was on PCP, and then I sprinkled some cocaine on the parents' head and stole their child. I'm like a fairy, dude.
Well, those fucking one of those the legend, like the fairy legends, is that they would take the kid and replace it with like a fucking like a fake one or whatever.
A changeling.
And, and it was never really clearly explained what they get out of that. Like why, what would be the point in doing that? Like,
well, the changeling was a less attractive kid they were stealing.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like seems like an odd choice.
Speaking. Really weird to fucking do. Like, why don't you just take the kid? Why do you have to fucking try to... Like, you're going to put it in another... Theirs? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all, dude. Like, just take the kid. They're going to know that you the fucking... They're going to recognize their kid and recognize it's not their kid. So, yeah, it never really made a lot of sense.
You gotta remember...
They describe them in fairy tales. Go ahead.
Most of these stories weren't meant to be like I'm trying to pass these off as something that actually happened. They were meant to be like fucking tales.
Allegorical?
Fucking, well, not even allegorical. They're meant to be like fucking horror. Like a lot of the fairy tale things. If it happens in a fucking children's movie and fucking Disney's on it and fucking fairy dust and fucking woodland nymphs, nah, dude. Like the original story, of those are fucking horrifying. Like they were horror stories. To tell to fucking parents and fucking the masses or the fucking children and shit to scare them and fucking get them to cry themselves to sleep.
Better watch out, man. They'll fucking sneak in and swap your kid out with an ugly one.
Lullaby.
Terrifying.
The scissor man's gonna cut your thumbs off. Fucking Jesus. I just pictured people telling horror stories to their kids to fucking put them to bed. And so the way Freddy works, little Johnny, is he can travel through your dreams, and whatever happens in your dreams happens to you in real life.
Nighty-night!
Have a great night's sleep.
How are the fucking kids? Shit. Yeah, he developed a cocaine habit.
Yeah. He was only 7.
7 years old. Like, what do I need to do to never sleep? Okay, what's this meth thing? I'm gonna have to try that. Gotta avoid this Freddy guy. Yeah,
the old guy that yells at us for getting on his lawn has fairy dust that he'll sell you. See, these are the movies that should be made into Hollywood, man. Some fucking kid being like tortured by their parents and then turning into like a crackhead. Be a great Disney film.
Fun for the whole family.
Glorious.
I mean, it is kind of fun. Parents obviously enjoy fucking with the kid, and the kid gets cracked. So, yeah. Fun for the whole fucking family.
And win-win.
They can have their first male Disney princess, because I'm pretty sure at the point, he's sucked enough dick to qualify as a princess. To get cracked before that.
Probably only takes one, really. Imagine.
Yeah, whenever he goes to prison, they'll have his changeover moment be when he's getting tattoos of titties on his back. He's turning into a Disney princess now.
Let it go.
When the show go out to the yard, he's like, trying to like call the animals, and then somebody would be like, shut the fuck up, get your hand back in my pocket. You my bitch. All right, yeah. So coming out in December. Fucking-
We gotta pitch this to the executive, man. Fucking, set up a meeting.
We're gonna make $1 billion, bro.
God damn. I really want to see that movie now. I really do. What would be the resolve, though? That's the thing. Like, what's the happy ending? Like the fucking kid ODs?
That stuff's overrated, dude. Just have it be a bunch of shit that happens.
Have like the kid OD at the end, and then go into like the fucking weird fairy world or something.
No.
Slow
Have you
fade.
seen Gummo? You do not need a fucking story to make a movie.
All right.
Oh, speaking of a movie not having any goddamn story, did any of y'all watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No.
No.
Fucking don't. Holy shit, dude.
Isn't that a Tarantino movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No good. Huh?
The only Tarantino movie I would like. I love Tarantino movies. They're fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like even some of his weirder ones, or like some of his ones that weren't really the best, like Jackie Brown, wasn't one of the best. Still a great fucking movie. This movie, I almost fucking walked out.
God damn.
It's fucking horrible. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, man, this is a really shitty movie. I guess that's why it feels like it's taking so fucking long. Nah, it's just a 3 fucking hour movie with no goddamn plot. What the fuck is this shit?
I'm absolutely gonna watch that movie now.
It's 3 hours with 0 plot. Holy shit, it's bad.
And it's called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just watched Roadhouse the other day, and that was pretty fucking
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Good. So I kind of feel like this is a good idea.
Roadhouse is the shit, though. So
Yeah, Roadhouse was definitely weirdly entertaining.
Roadhouse.
It didn't make a lot of fucking sense at all.
It makes sense.
But it was really compelling, and I don't understand
it
why.
makes sense if you watch it like 15 times.
I don't watch it that many fucking times.
Like other than that, it's just a really fucking fun movie. But okay, I will admit, is Roadhouse a good movie? No, absolutely fucking not. But god damn, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, there was something weird about like it just was compelling, but not like I don't know.
I just made a lot of jokes about with the first job I worked at. If I was going on break with a chick, she had seen Roadhouse.
Oh, yeah.
If we had an audience, I would probably explain that. I assume everyone here knows what I'm talking about.
We had like 5 or 6 viewers, and then we started talking about fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Roadhouse. And now it's down to like 2.
And I'm one of
That's
them.
when everyone checked out.
Yep.
Everybody said Doc Griffin.
That was the line.
That was the line, man. Or somebody else better finally like got online. They were like, oh, well, this other guy's streaming and we actually want to see what that guy does, so peace.
Indeed.
So I think we should probably call that a day.
Yeah.
Wait, why did Doc Griffin just no context tweet a picture of fucking Snooki's pussy?
Oh, yeah, on that note, let's definitely call it a night.
Gross.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Go watch Doc Griffin's stream. They're talking about Snooki pussy. Have a nice
Yeah, rewind and get the content.
No, please don't. Good night.
Bye-bye.